Hello everyone, I'm HearMeowt. Welcome to my channel. What happens when you're a pathological liar, an unbelievable moron with a terrible memory, and you fail a lie detector test on the one thing you want to prove that you aren't? Well, if you're Lorne Armstrong, you do the only thing you know how to do. Continue to lie some more! And of course, get caught in the new lies, lose more arguments, dig the hole deeper and deeper. For those of you who are unfamiliar, this is not the only thing that makes Lorne an idiot. He was caught and arrested on NBC To Catch a Predator in 2007 on his 37th birthday with a 400-page chat log that spanned 32 days that was so repetitive, embarrassing, humiliating, and immature that even real 7th graders would roll their eyes saying, "What is wrong with this loser?" And the story should have ended there, but it didn't. After getting out of prison in 2012, he proceeded to be trolled over and over again and recorded on the phone by women he would instantly fall in love with, even though almost half of them weren't even women. They were men with voice changers or text-to-speech using a robot voice. There are probably more phone recordings of Lorne Armstrong than the FBI wiretaps of the mafia in New York. And if that's not enough to at least put this guy in the running for the worst human being ever born, I'll just give you a few extras. Lorne is the human embodiment of failure. He's unemployed. He's ugly. He's short as a man. He has buck teeth. He's an idiot. He's gross. He lives in a trash pile in a trailer that he has been improving, but at the same time, essentially tearing down for the last decade. He's on lifetime probation that he keeps trying to get off of, but he never will. And that is just the tip of the tip of the tip of the iceberg. And I could go on for an hour just skimming the background alone, but I won't do that right now. What you need to know for tonight is the year is 2022. Lorne believes he is talking to Casey Moreau, the actress who played the decoy at the Sting House when he was arrested in 2007. And he is desperately trying to get her to move to Maine. I know, it sounds insane. Why would he want to associate with the decoy of the most humiliating night of his life? Oh, and by the way, this is the third time he's fallen for believing he is talking to Casey Moreau. Not the third call. This is the third person. Over 5 years pretending to be her. And this time, unfortunately, again, it's not even a woman, it's a man with a cheap voice changer. And as I said in the beginning, Lorne has failed another lie detector test about his crime, blaming it on everyone else lying about what he said. The problem with that is, Casey is insisting on him providing proof that the other people lied, and it doesn't exist. So Lorne just continues to make up new excuses and lies that just fall flat on their face. And these calls tonight wrap up the entire Psych report through lie detector fallout arc. And will Lorne come out on top? We'll see. But Lorne isn't the only thing we cover here. And if you are new, please consider subscribing so you don't miss out on any of the fun. The shows are pretty much all the same, the subjects just change. Make sure to check out the playlist in the descriptions of this video for the other subjects we cover, such as Sarah Boone, Lorne Armstrong, Robert Tellis, Corey Richens, Diane Downs. The list continues to grow. And specifically with Lorne, if you want to see his chat log, check out the Lorneography 2025 playlist where myself and Derek read the entire thing, along with adding in all the calls, along with commentary. And of course, there's a Casey Calls Art playlist as well, if you want to start at call 1. So hello to everyone who's here with us live in the chat. Hello to the replay crew. Please remember to hit the like button so I can afford to feed my cats. All right, let's go. Hello, everyone. Sorry for the delay. Emergencies pop up all the time. I won't reveal what is going on in the background, but it was just a little emergency, and I might need to take a phone call at some point, but I will mute it and keep the video going at different points. But yes, let's finish out this stupid arc of this stupid idiot. There's going to be, I think, some crying on the first one here. Pretty sure there's crying, but I never want to do it. Oops.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Nothing. You said to call you.
Oh. I thought you were going to go to the beach.
I said at noon.
You said you may?
Oh my God. Idiot! Now, Suma might join. I thought we were going to the beach. I said at noon. You said
I said at noon.
You know. So, how's your head?
No, she didn't say whatever. And then this is him just being a real prick right at the beginning. Not sure if it's easy to hear it.
Fine.
The audio quality per Blue Boy was not great on these calls. But he said, how's your head? On his side, the audio's not great.
Don't have a hangover?
Don't have a hangover?
No, I'm good.
That's too bad.
That's too bad. What kind of a dick wants to his person he considers to be his future girlfriend or whatever? Oh, I wish you had a hangover. It's because he doesn't want her going out with friends. So obviously there's text going on in between, but
I was hoping you'd have a hangover.
Okay, how'd your meeting go with Julie?
That's all you called for. You didn't call to talk to me. You just wanted to know how much the meeting went.
you idiot. You texted her saying, call me to talk about the meeting with Julie. And now she's asking you that. You're like, oh, that's all you want to do is talk to me about that? Why are you rushing?
You told me to call you to talk about the meeting.
Well, I figured you just want to call to talk to me. I told you we
Right.
could talk about the meeting later.
Based on
That's
what?
go right now.
Well, it's fine. I just called you. We can talk about it now.
Off a rush there, aren't you?
No, what is your problem? You're the one who told me to call you so we can talk about Julie. And then I do it and now you're being a bitch?
Well, I just being a smart ass. Not being a bitch, just giving you a hard time.
Wait a minute, Lauren. I thought being a smartass was when you're like, I'll give you a front wedgie. And then I got to pull it out with my teeth and time. I was just being a smartass.
The meeting with Julie was interesting.
Two words he needs are asshole and pervert. It's not smartass. Because nothing you ever say is smart, Lauren. So the meeting with Julie was interesting. Now, if you remember, Julie is his counselor. And he was going to meet with her to talk about how he had been previously mad at the lie detector person for making up that he said he was fantasizing about a 9-year-old girl, the girl holding the flag here, which she literally did because I told the same story to Sean and the polygrapher. So we went in there to say, you remember when I was pissed? So that she can then provide evidence to Casey that, yeah, he was pissed. So this isn't something he's just making up right now.
It's very, very interesting. Do you want to know if I was recording her?
Always good when your therapist, the first question out of your mouth, are you recording me?
Our meetings, I said no. So, no more documents or anything like that. So after we're face to face, because my ass is in the sling. And
Oh, Lauren found a loophole. Casey, I want to give you these documents. I really want to. I would love nothing more than to give you the documents that prove that I'm not lying. Unfortunately, she says no more documents because I'm getting in trouble with probation, so I can't provide them to you. But once you're out here, I can show them to you. I got my ass in this thing. I'm in a bind here, Casey. It's not me that doesn't want to show you the proof.
I'm not going to get it in the sling anymore.
Well, what happened?
Because of it, they know about the documents that I sent you. I tried to tell you before, once we're face to face, I can send you anything I want. And then I'm going to
I know, I understand that. I'm saying what happened in the meeting.
So if you're picking up on what is being laid down here, Lauren obviously started that call with Julie saying, hey, Julie, I'm talking to Casey and you know, she, you know, we're really, we believe in each other, but she needs proof that I was angry after the psych report when it mentioned the lie detector test, because I was showing her to her and she pointed out some stuff that I forgot about, but now I need to prove to her that I'm not attracted to kids. And then Julie's like, what the do you do? You sent her our private emails in this report? I was like, well, yeah. So Julie is pissed.
I'm telling you what happened. They know about what I sent. Everything I sent, every text that you and I send, they can read it.
Well, yeah, no shit.
Well, what text were they looking at?
My psych eval?
Mm-hmm.
They know I sent that. They know I sent you an email that Julie sent me, which is, I didn't realize it, but it's a
Julie's his counselor, his sex offense counselor, since he got kicked out of RSO class. It's this one-on-one counselor.
breach of contract.
And now he's just breached contract by sending her email to one of the catfish. Yeah, you're on a monitor, you idiot. None of this is new. It would make sense if you're like, turns out they were monitoring me. But you're like, oh, they're actually reading it.
What's the breach of contract?
Well, be advising anybody else of anything that is in writing in the meeting. In mine and her meeting. It's supposed to stay private between me and her. I mean, I can tell people about it, but I'm really not. Apparently, it's not a good idea for me to send an email from her to anybody else.
Oh, so what does that mean?
Or even from probation. Apparently, I'm not supposed to be sending anything from probation either. But once you and I are face to face, that's a different story because they've met you and they know you and they know what role you play in my life.
I don't see how it would be different. If you're not supposed to give it to a third party, what difference would it make showing up? He's just trying to come up with an excuse. No, you got to get here before I can give you the proof that you want in order to come here. It's a real catch-22. Is it possible that he's this stupid? Yes, it is entirely possible. He's an idiot. Unless it comes to going online in chat rooms and knowing, no, that's it. And deleting archives and IP addresses.
So what happened?
Oh yeah, that's right. Catch 87.
She could stop seeing me, but she says she's not going to because she believes in me.
Oh, she believes in you. Remember what the definition of believe in you was yesterday? It's that Julie believes in him, which means she believes in him and is counting on him not to let her down. And I don't think that's it.
She believes in you?
Yeah, she says, I know you're doing good and you're trying and you really want to believe this girl. And, she said that her and Ashley really want to believe you too. And she said, but after all the catfishing, they're just skeptical until they go face to face. There's nothing that I can do about it. My ass in such a sling with every time we frig around and you don't show up and the airplane tickets didn't help. The throuple didn't help. None of it helps.
So all the things that are suspicious that a catfish would do, none of that helped. Lauren.
That's why everybody thinks they can fucking dick around with me and play with probation. It just winds up being a disaster.
So, but what did Julie say about getting that proof?
She can't say anything about it. That's probation. Julie asked me, she said, how are you going to show her? How are you going to give her the proof? I said, well, the only way that I can do it, I guess, is polygrapher to sign something saying that I didn't say that, which I didn't say that. I told Julie exactly what happened.
Eminem and Emily, $2. Like corporate mouse monitoring for creeper SOs. Yes. Thank you very much.
Julie understands more about what I'm talking about now because it's, you know, it's fucked up. It's so fucked up. She knows how I feel about. I actually went back even to Molly and Melissa was what Julie told her.
Oh, wow, Lorne. You're really honest. You even told your counselor about Molly and Melissa. What version did they get? Because we have a couple versions of Molly's story. I highly doubt you told the truth because you really didn't tell the truth about it even to Debbie and Emma.
Well, I said it was the way I was feeling at the time. I didn't mean to do what I did, and it wound up happening that way. And
oh my God, Lorne, say that again.
Well, I said it was the way I was feeling at the time. I didn't mean to do what I did, and it wound up happening that way. And
all it says, I didn't mean to do what I did, and the time it ended up happening that way. So you're not being honest, Lorne. Not at all.
Well, that's because you're an idiot.
There's nothing I can do about it, and I wish I could take it back, and I can't.
Yeah, you wish you could undo the consequences of your actions because you got caught.
I said, listen, I live with this stuff every day in my head, and it bothers me.
All right, here we're going to get some crying.
It bothers me so fucking bad. There's nothing that I can do about it. Even right now, I'm fucking choking up this shit. Fucking hate talking about it either.
Well, don't choke up.
Oh, I do because, you know, even that picture that...
I was going to talk about the picture that he supposedly sent by Xavier of the CP during the sting. Right.
That was sent to me, that child porn. It's in my head and I can't get it out. I don't want it in my head.
But you wanted to make it even after receiving that, Lorne. I don't know.
Why is it in your head?
Huh?
Why is it in your head? What do you mean?
Because I can't get it out of my head. I hate it. I hate it. I was pissed off about it then, and to this day I'm still pissed off about it. I've never seen child porn. Never wanted to see it. It was bad enough of what I went through when I was a kid. I didn't ever want to see that shit. I broke down a few times with Julie because shit that's fucking going on bothers me.
Does anyone else enjoy the thought of picturing Lorne sitting there and Julie, this 52-year-old loser sitting there crying like a baby, this idiot, probably in a tank top, in his New Balance sneakers with his stupid hat on. He's got a stupid Bluetooth on. Just bothers me so bad, Julie. Meanwhile, he's saying he's having sexual thoughts about this 9-year-old that was carrying a flag. So was it even CP, Lorne? Because you're considering this to be sexual. But we 100% know what you wanted to do with little Kayla Princess. And you brought a camera. And you were crying and crying.
Then I got Mom on top of that. Roy was drunk at Mom's yesterday, and that fucking get all.
Oh, yep.
Mom went out and tried to move Roy's chair out of the garage, and she couldn't do it.
Throw some shit at Roy. MM Dozer, on this Memorial Day, let's remember Aaron from Taken Abroad. Thank you for being born, Aaron. Yes. Yeah. And the murders he was about to commit. Thank you very much, Dozer.
You know, it's fucked up shit. Why is Megan you so bad and blaming me, Casey?
Again, it's kind of, I don't know if you guys can hear it clearly, but he says, "This is why you're so bad at believing me, Casey." When did he bring a camera? He brought a camera with to the Sting House. When he's sitting down here talking, yucking it up with Casey.
Did you bring condoms?
Yes, I did.
In addition to the condoms, he had a bracelet and a camcorder. It was like a little handy cam, I think. I don't think it was a digital camera. Maybe it was. I thought it was a camcorder, but whatever. Some camera, and the battery was held on in the back by tape. Now, he claimed retroactively that the only reason he had it was because he was taking it along to pawn for money, which does line up with the fact that he was severely broke. But on the other hand, he did in the chat log talk about all the pictures he wanted to take and the pictures he wanted from her. Remember, I wish I had a picture of you in your brown panties.
So what are you going to do?
Yeah, and he wanted to take a picture of Mr. Penis and Miss Vagina together. I'll just leave it at that.
Huh?
So what are you going to do?
What am I going to do? There's nothing I can do until you show up.
Oh, Lorne, no. It is a catch-87. She won't come out there without the proof that he's not attracted to children anymore. And he can't send her the proof or give her the proof until she comes out there. Oh, no.
So you won't be able to get any proof?
I'm just not, no, I won't be able to get any proof at all. He's not going to get, the polygrapher's not going to give that to me. That would mean his name. I'm probably going to have to sue him for putting that down there. That's probably
yeah, sue him. Egg him on, Casey.
what's going to wind up happening.
And you won't be able to hear the recording yourself?
Not unless I get to my lawyer.
You definitely should sue him if he put down that you're fantasizing about kids and you said you weren't actually doing that. You should sue him.
Well, I know I should. He's part of the government too, you know. He works for them.
Yeah, but then later you talk about how great Ashley is, even though she works for the government. No, she's on her side. She believes in me. Lorne, just because they work for the government doesn't mean they're going to lie about you. In fact, if they were giving you a good report, I happen to think every time you say somebody says you're doing good, they're either totally oblivious to what's going on or they're lying.
Yeah.
They hire him like $300 an hour. Something like that. It's a lot. It's a lot. It costs a lot. There's only two of them in the state.
That's crazy that he told you his hourly wage.
It's so, just imagine how much more pissed Lorne is that somebody's getting $300 an hour to give him a lie detector test, and then he maintains that they lied when doing it. Eminem and Emily, $2. You should ask ChatGPT to make a prom pic of Mr. and Mrs. V. No, ChatGPT won't do that. They'll say, sorry, this violates our terms of policy. I couldn't even get him to stitch together the pages from his RSO workbook. I'm like, this is a workbook.
So that's crazy that he told you his hourly wage.
No, it wasn't him that told me. I think it was either my probation officer or it might have been Gene, the first counsel that I had. Either my probation officer then or Gene. I can't remember who it was. Seems like it was Gene. I had Gene. I think she said something about how much you call.
So has Ashley heard the recording yet?
What?
Has Ashley heard the recording yet?
I don't know. I haven't heard from Ashley since Friday, so she would have called. She would have called me or texted me right after she watched it. So she had to request it. I'm assuming that she had to request it from him. So he would have to send it to her, and I don't know if he sends it by email or regular mail or what. But I remember what happened. It's clear as this is. Exactly like I told you. I told him the same thing that I told Sean, that I was offended by the dress that they had her wearing because of the predators that are out there.
Well, so how do you know you can't get any of the info if you haven't talked to any of them yet?
No. Come on, Lauren. Spit up a lie.
What do you mean, how do I know if I can't get any of the info?
Okay, just repeat the question while you think of an answer.
Like, get the recordings and stuff. If you haven't talked.
Julie and Ashley talked already.
So Julie and Ashley talked already, and Ashley was getting the recordings. Did Ashley tell Julie that you didn't say it? And then did Julie tell you that? Because if she didn't, it sounds like you probably said it.
They've been talking since I emailed Julie. Emails that I told Julie. Like Julie told me that she wants to talk to me on Sunday.
Notice how this isn't an answer at all to Casey's question. Casey's question was, how do you know you can't get the recordings? And he's like, well, they've been talking. Ashley talked to Julie. Julie talked to Ashley right when I emailed Julie. What are you talking about, Lauren?
That's what she was talking about. She had already talked to Ashley by the time today got here.
How does one man who's already a moron say so many words with so little information?
They keep in touch with each other so they know what's going on.
Oh, my God. I'm going to back it up. Just listen to what he says here. It is just repeating the fact that they talked.
Since I emailed Julie, can't get into the info.
Like, get the recordings and stuff. If you haven't talked.
Julie and Ashley talked already. They've been talking since I emailed Julie.
Okay.
Emails that I told Julie. Like Julie told me that she wants to talk to me on Sunday. That's what she was talking about. She had already talked to Ashley by the time today got here. They keep in touch with each other so they know what's going on.
So Ashley
So what the hell, Lauren?
won't be able to send the proof to your lawyer.
Oh, Ashley can send anything to my lawyer that my lawyer wants.
So you can have your lawyer request it.
I can have her. Oh, yeah, my lawyer can request it.
Ashley's his probation officer.
That's going to cost me money to do that.
And then your lawyer can send it to you.
No, my lawyer can't send it to me unless I don't use him for a lawyer. Then he'll keep it in his files until I get my next lawyer. Or if I wind up representing myself.
Yeah, I imagine they are in a group chat being like, can you believe this idiot is wasting our time with this stuff? He's worried about failing a lie detector one question to get his catfish up here, and he can't even finish counseling.
Well, if you're paying him to get the recording, he should be able to give it to you.
Yeah, but he keeps it in his files with my files in his files.
Now, I don't know if Robin Mediator Pro is still here, if she was here tonight, or I'm confusing it with yesterday. I know there are things that a lawyer is not allowed to share with their client, but he doesn't have a lawyer at this moment, so I guess he's talking about when he gets a lawyer. But from my understanding, it's usually related to certain witnesses or like, so somebody can't, and it's usually like an assault case or a harassment case, stalking, like you can't give out the witness info so they can't be harassed. But I could be totally wrong. I don't understand why he wouldn't be able to get a copy of this. Maybe because it contains another person? I don't know.
Yeah. He can keep it wherever he wants, but he can send it to you still.
Hold on, I gotta pay attention to this corner.
Hold on, I got a patient. You can't talk and drive at the same time, Lorne? An idiot, all right? We're on to call 69.
He's not supposed to send it to me unless I'm representing myself. Unless he's no longer
And these calls are all the same day, all chained together.
my lawyer.
How does that make any sense? He can give it to you because you're hired him. He works for you. He gives you the proof. You should be able to see the proof. You're his client.
I could probably see it if I'm there. He'll probably
Well,
show it to me.
he has sent you things before. He sent you the polygraph report. He sent you.
The psych report.
Yeah, he sent me a copy of the polygraph report. Unless he, I don't know if he maybe could make a copy of it and send it to me. I don't know.
Well, gee, Lorne, they're not talking about the original. Well, I don't know, maybe you can make a copy of it and send it. Jesus, Lorne.
I don't make the rules. Maybe he can.
Hairball yarn. Casey's absolutely incorrect that the lawyer can't. Like I just said, I know there are things that are restricted, but there's like a lawyer can't send anything to the client. I don't understand.
I don't think he can, but when I think back at it, my other lawyer sent me a copy of the discovery, and I can't remember if it was
Especially if he's acting as his own lawyer, wouldn't it just be discovery? I don't know.
after he was no longer my lawyer, or before. No, it was after, because I was in jail. I was in the first prison when he sent it.
Well, I mean, I think it's worth hiring him to get that because then you can sue the person and that'll cover the cost of everything.
Yeah.
And why wouldn't he be able to send it to you? It's no different than sending you the polygraph report.
I don't know. I don't know. You can't know. I'd have to ask him. Find out. Something's going to happen for me to be able to sue him anyway. It's such a pain in the ass. I really wish you just believed in me.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that you've lied so much, and I can't.
I really wish you just believed in me. Lauren, give it up. She's not going to at this point.
Sue him anyway. It's such a pain in the ass. I really wish you just believed in me.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that you've lied so much, and I can't.
So, Casey, both of us have lied. There's a time where we need to stop lying. And I've
Yeah,
stopped
we're not
lying.
lying to each other now. So once I see the polygraph report or whatever, or hear the audio, we should be good to go.
Eminem and Emily says, work product cannot be given to a client. Pretty much anything with a lawyer's handwriting on it. Timeline events, notes about client behavior during representation, except notes and whatnot. Yeah, but we're talking about a recording of a lie detector test. How is that work product? When it's probation recording it. Oh, especially if the lawyer believes the client is going to give it a third party. Well, okay, then yeah, Lauren's dead in the water. Wait. Hairball yarn, are you saying that just because she's given everything else to the catfish? Come on, I believe in Lauren. We should all believe in Lauren. Julie believes in Lauren. Ashley believes in Lauren. Why can't the rest of you?
Well, it's up to you. If you don't want anything to do with me, that's up to you. You know, I'm stuck in a position that you seem to think that I can just jump through hoops and shit. I can't.
No.
Oh, yeah, I can get the audio.
Yeah, so I just
That's what she's asking for, Lauren. What are you talking about? He can't even remember his own reason that he's trying to say I can't send it to you.
need to hear that. And
At some point.
At some point. But that's not good enough for Lauren because that's going to be too late for them.
Yeah.
no.
Oh, yeah, I can get the audio.
Yeah, so I just need to hear that.
At
And
some point. At some point, Casey. At some point. I don't
yeah,
know when.
because it doesn't sound like the polygrapher's going to give you any sort of document. So I guess that's our only option, huh?
Oh, that's our only option. You can't just come out here, huh?
You stupid bastard.
Lauren, how many times has she said it? She wasn't even agreeing to come out there before she found this out. Could you get Lauren AI getting beat up while he's dancing? I doubt that Lauren would let it happen, or the AI would let it happen because it's violence.
I'm not going to come out there if I don't have proof that you're not a pedophile.
Probably not going to come out there because remember the itinerary you made, Lauren? The most embarrassing, awkward itinerary ever? That's in the Casey calls art. The itinerary is one of the funniest calls I've ever heard. He is so oblivious to the awkwardness of what he's saying, and all of his itinerary items are as if it's their 10-year anniversary or some romantic getaway weekend when they're not even dating.
Casey, you
Lauren,
why do you
what
not
do you not understand about the seriousness of what it says on that report? That you think I should just be able
I understand it.
comfortable to
I
go
understand
see
it
you?
completely, Casey.
Okay,
I
then you
understand it completely.
good.
I'm trying to get you the proof. But the fact of the matter is, every time I send a fucking document, it winds up over the internet. I can't do anything about it because you won't show up. Still.
Well, I haven't put any of your documents on the internet. You know that.
How do I know? You want me to believe in you, but you don't believe in me?
Okay, well, if you don't believe in me, then I guess don't send it, and I guess this is over.
That's up to you. That's you calling that show.
Well, it's up to you, Lauren, because I'm saying I'll fly up there and do whatever once I see the proof. I just need to see the proof that you didn't say you fantasize about children. I think that's a fair thing of me to ask.
Yeah, and the proof that I didn't say is on the recording. It is fair of you to ask, but I'm not in a normal situation.
Right, you're on lifetime probation because you're a registered sex offender.
It's far from a normal situation.
No, it's not normal at all.
You know it. No, it's not normal. I have a problem with what I did so bad that 16 years later, I'm still having a problem with it.
Oh, poor Lauren. And that sentence doesn't make any sense. I have a problem with what I did so bad that 16 years later, I'm still having problems with it. Because I think he's talking about how this is, ruining his life. He really means I did such a bad thing that it's just the fallout is just nonstop.
With what I did so bad.
Let me back that up. It's another stupid Lauren statement.
Normal at all.
You know it. No, it's not normal. I have a problem with what I did so bad.
Really? Because you can't even admit what you did. But that might be why you have a problem with it. But you can't admit what you did.
That 16 years later, I'm still having a problem with it.
Still having a problem. Okay, maybe he is talking about his own personal struggle, but I think he's talking about how his life is still monitored and he doesn't get off probation and he can't just, have a beer whenever he wants.
I still have a hard time with it.
Well, yeah, you just said you.
Well,
I'll
stop
probably have a
using
hard
your
time with it the rest
situation
of my
to
life.
ignore my feelings.
Probably have a hard time with it for the rest of my life. Yeah. Well, why don't you start addressing it, Lauren, in your counseling instead of going in there and breaking down and crying about a lie about being sent a picture of a kid in order to prove, well, yeah, I don't like seeing naked kids. Look, I had such a problem with this one picture that was sent to me, even though I still wanted to make my own.
Huh?
Stop using your situation to ignore my feelings.
I'm not ignoring your feelings. But every time I tell you what happened, you don't listen.
Well, I listen, but it goes in one ear and out the other because I don't believe it.
Lauren, you are ignoring her feelings. She keeps telling you exactly what she needs in order to feel comfortable. And you keep saying, yeah, but please change your mind. Yeah, but please change your mind. That's what you're essentially saying over and over, Lauren. Okay, but can you think differently? You're ignoring her feelings. That's what you're doing, Lauren. I know you would classify it. I'm not ignoring him. I'm listening to him. But Lauren, you don't respect them.
And I'm sorry I don't believe you. It's just I can't force myself to believe you. I can't just say, all right, I guess I believe him. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, but don't you think you can take a chance in believing in me?
No.
Another chance of believing you. How many chances do you need to be given, Lauren?
That's what I was just saying. I said I can't just snap my fingers and say, all right, well, I believe in him now.
Eminem Lee,
Okay, so
$2.
tell me, do you really think?
I bet even the Tooth Fairy doesn't believe in Lauren. Well, yeah. I mean, the Tooth Fairy wouldn't come pick up that snaggle tooth once it falls out. Like, I'm not touching that thing. Fuck tooth. It's stupid baby. Look at this ugly baby. Ugly baby. Stupid baby.
I was just saying. I said I can't just snap my fingers and say, all right, well, I believe in him now.
Okay, so tell me, do you really think?
He uses dishwasher soap when he takes a bath. Was I a cute baby? I've shown my the baby pictures on the birthday stream. You can see, or pictures of me as a baby. Yeah, stupid perverted baby. Do you think he uses Irish Spring? No, he uses dish soap, and remember, he puts it in the tub, and he says the bubbles popping is clean air, which clears out his sinuses, and also the floating in the tub helps rearrange his guts when he has a tummy ache.
Say, all right, well, I believe in him now.
Yeah, Bullrush.
Okay, so tell me, do you really think that I can get the polygrapher to sign the paper saying he didn't say that, and I twisted his words around?
No, I would say your chances of that are 0, Lauren, because he didn't. And why would he sign that?
When his
Well, he doesn't need to put his signature on it. And, well, if you can't get that, you know you can get the recording because Ashley's requested it, and your lawyer can request it from her. You can get it from your lawyer, and you can give it to me to listen to. You're the one who has to prove it didn't happen, Lauren, because it's documented on the record that you did. So you're the one who has to prove that it did not happen.
All right, listen to me what I'm going to tell you. This is exactly what happened. As far as my memory goes, this is exactly what happened. The first part I already told you. Then when he asked the first question, he asked me, he said, do you think that was for any sexual reason? No, what do you say? Give me a second so I can remember what he asked.
Lauren, why are you saying it like quoting and then you're like, wait, hold on, let me think a sec. Polynomial purebred, $4.99. Odd that the person who he thought he sexualized as a child in the Sting house doesn't believe he isn't a pedophile. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's almost like there's prior behavior that makes it unbelievable, Lauren. Or more believable that you did say this, in fact, and not that everyone's lying. You weren't some random businessman they brought in for a random lie detector, and then they made it up. Then that's when you got slapped with charges. But here, he's going to explain it again. And this is exactly why they put he had sexual fantasies about a 9-year-old on the news and admitted to it.
Sexual reason. Oh, no. What do you say? Give me a second so I can remember what he asked.
Your memory is shit, Lauren.
He asked me if...
Your memory is shit, and it doesn't prove anything. Because it doesn't say that on the paperwork.
He asked me if I was thinking of sexual things when I thought about what could happen to her.
All right. He asked you, according to you, Lauren, he asked me if I thought about sexual things when I was thinking about what could happen to her. This flag girl. Which would be a fantasy, right?
I was like, well, yeah, if I'm afraid.
Well, yeah. So I was like, well, yeah.
And if I'm worried about something happening to her, then obviously I'm worried about somebody, that has to do with a predator.
Oh, my God, Lauren.
Well, that's because you're an idiot.
Lauren, no regular person sees the split-second shot of this girl who has just sung the national anthem, walking in a meadow in leggings and a sundress, holding the American flag, and think, oh, yeah, predators are going to go out to get her. And they're going to do all this. Lauren, that's you. That's you have that thought. I'll back it up. I'll back it up for crack paper. Remember, on the original report, it said he acknowledged having sexual fantasies about a 9-year-old girl who is on TV and sings the national anthem wearing a short dress. That's what is in the report after he failed the polygraph.
Because it doesn't say that on the paperwork.
He asked me if I was thinking of sexual things when I thought about what could happen to her. So I was like, well, yeah, if I'm afraid and if I'm worried about something happening to her, then obviously I'm worried about somebody, that has to do with a predator. I'm worried about something sexual happening to her.
Did you hear it that time, Crack Pepper? Or is it because it's so quiet? Let me see if I can boost and then repeat it, what he says. I'll repeat it for everyone, just in case it's hard to hear.
Your memory is shit, and it doesn't prove anything. Because it doesn't say that on the paperwork.
He asked me if I was thinking of sexual things.
He asked me if I was thinking of sexual things.
When I thought about
what
could happen to her.
What could happen to her, the girl in the news, right?
So I was like, well, yeah, if I'm afraid and if I'm...
Well, yeah, I'm afraid of them, then
I'm worried about something happening to her, then obviously...
If I'm worried about something happening to her, then obviously
I'm worried about somebody, that has to do with a predator.
And obviously I'm worried about something that has to do with the predator.
I'm worried about something sexual happening to her.
I'm worried about something sexually happening to her. Why, Lauren? Why this girl instead of the other girls that wear sundresses and leggings? Because every time you see a girl, you think, oh, she's not wearing a potato sack or a whiskey barrel. You probably even find that sexy. Jesus, Lauren.
That's where he got that. That's the only place that he could have got that. It was not me saying.
That's the only place he got that? That's the only place he could have got that? That's the only place you need it, Lauren.
that I was having sexual fantasy.
That is a sexual fantasy, Lorne.
That's where he got that. That's the only place that he could have got that. It was not me saying that I was having sexual fantasy.
Well, good. I hope it says that on the recording when I listen to it.
Yeah, Margarita, exactly. That's what sexual fantasies are. You're fantasizing, Lorne. You're not putting pieces of evidence together, seeing a connection and going, oh my God.
All right.
Because that's the third version of the story you sent. And, I mean, you failed the test.
I didn't fail that test.
Yes, you did. Lorne. God. Lorne. In May of 2021, Mr. Armstrong failed a polygraph test about looking at images of minors for sexual stimulation and looking at a bare sexual organs of a person under the age of 18. Mr. Armstrong identified 5 people he had dated in high school that he had fantasized about them. He acknowledged having sexual fantasies about a 9-year-old girl who on TV and sings the national anthem wearing a short dress. He acknowledged watching Little House on the Prairie and masturbating to Mary. You failed the test, Lorne. That's how we got here.
You failed the test.
Oh, maybe I did.
It says it on the it says it on the report, Lorne.
I forgot. I can't remember if I failed it at all.
I forgot. I can't remember if I forgot it or not. How, Lorne? How do you think this whole problem started?
Well, how long ago was that? That was over a year ago.
It was in February of last year, and then you failed it again in March.
No,
And they asked you pretty much the same question. And you failed it both times.
Oh, shit. Jesus. I gotta fucking pay attention. I missed my turn.
Lorne, why do you have your stupid Bluetooth? Why do you always got to involve some way of getting a woman? You cannot just work. How about you just drive and pay attention instead of making your stupid videos where you're talking and singing and recording and leaving voicemails? Drive the truck. And you absolutely did fail the polygraph before that. February 17th, 2021. Mr. Armstrong failed a polygraph test about accessing the internet, searching for media involving minors for sexual stimulation, and using fantasies involving minors for sexual stimulation in the past 7 months. During the post-test interview, Mr. Armstrong acknowledged fantasizing about 10 to 14-year-old girls during masturbation. Then you failed it again in May.
I didn't fail the next one because if I would have failed the next one, I would have been incarcerated.
Well, ding, ding, Lorne. You didn't fail 3 polygraphs in a row? Oh, so good of you. You failed one in June 2020. You failed one in February 2021. You failed one in May 2021. Okay, so 4 in a row? Because you also failed one in April of 2019. Okay, technically you did go back to jail after that. So I guess you get a reset. So you failed 3 in a row. You didn't fail the 4th one? Ding, ding.
Well, I just need to hear the one that you found. I don't need to hear the other one.
That's usually what they do. If you fail both of them, they usually incarcerate you.
You did fail both of them.
They made an exception on that.
You're the exception for some reason, Lorne. You should be back in jail. You don't have a job. You refuse to finish class. You're failing the polygraphs.
I don't know if they did it at all. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Well, you did fail twice.
Huh?
You failed in February and then again in March. And so the one that you take on the 4th, if you fail that, do they put you back in jail?
No, Casey, it was February and May.
Because that'll be the 3rd one.
No, if you fail 2 of the same. If you fail one, then you have follow-up one, and you fail that. Usually they incarcerate you.
I see what he's saying. He's saying he didn't fail the same question 2 times in a row. So June 2020, he failed for accessing the internet because he was standing behind his aunt who was striking videos that has a name on it. In February 2021, he failed about accessing the internet and searching for media and using fantasies involving minors for sexual stimulation. And then in May of 2021, he failed test about looking at images of minors for sexual stimulation. Technically, I guess they're 2 different questions. So he's just going to go round robin through the question. Well, I didn't fail that one last time, so I'm good.
I mean, it probably would have been easier if you had done something about this back then when it was fresh in the polygrapher's mind. I don't understand why you didn't care until it got in the way of you having problems.
I didn't know what his report said on it. I didn't see his report until you got it from the Psych eval.
And you didn't do anything about it then.
Yeah, I didn't do anything. Well, I told my lawyer about it. You already see the notes that I had on the paper. I swear to God to you, Casey, I'm trying to be as honest as I can possibly be and then some. I'm telling you things that I don't tell other people. I'm telling you things that are in my fucking head.
No, he doesn't self-report these. He just fails the polygraph. And then Hope's Camp said, in my opinion, probation had more than enough justification to violate Lorne on multiple occasions for multiple reasons. Something is wrong there, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree. I think here's the problem. What probation does is they'll do him on a lie detector, right? And he'll fail the question. And then they're like, well, let's do another one. And then he fails a different question. They're like, well, let's do another one. And if we get confirmation, right, then we can lock him up. But then he'll like pass one. So then it's hard because like, okay, well, now we passed the polygraph. Okay, well, I guess we'll just reset it and then see if he fails again. They're not taking action instantly. Yeah.
Telling you things that are in my fucking head that I think about. Even the thing about watching Little House on the Prairie, because I used to wish that Charles Ingalls was that I had a dad like him. I didn't tell him.
Here's another lie. Let me just back this up.
Yeah, I didn't do anything. Well, I told my lawyer about it. You already see the notes that I had on the paper. I swear to God to you, Casey, I'm trying to be as honest as I can possibly be and then some. I'm telling you things that I don't tell other people.
Trying to be as honest and then some. You should just be honest. There's not a more honest, less honest. It's either you're being partially honest or honest. It's not more honest. I'm being more than honest. And yes, you did tell her stuff that you haven't told anyone else, but it's also stuff nobody wants to hear. Your stupid wet dream, jerking off in the toilet, and then the other ridiculous stuff you said you'd already told other people.
Telling you things that are in my fucking head that I think about. Even the thing about watching Little House on the Prairie, because I used to wish that Charles Ingalls was that I had a dad like him.
So now he's claiming he watched Little House on the Prairie because he wishes he had a dad like whatever his name is, the dad in the show, which is bullshit again. He had a dad for his biological dad, left when he was around 2 or whatever. But Dale was there from 2 to like 30, 28. So what? That he wasn't married to Mama Gwen. He's 30.
I didn't tell Julie that because I forgot all about it.
Charles. Thank you, Hope's Camp. You didn't tell who about it because you forgot all about it, Lorne?
Even the thing about watching Little House on the Prairie, because I used to wish that Charles Ingalls was that I had a dad like him. I didn't tell Julie that because I forgot all about it.
Forgot all about it? Yeah, women's theology. So is that what you yanked it? Why you yanked it? Right. I mean, he's saying this stuff like, no, I was watching Little House on the Prairie because I always wanted a dad like that. But they wouldn't know about the masturbating to Mary unless you told them to. How would they know what you're watching, you idiot? Idiot!
Nobody else knows that's the reason that I used to watch that.
Okay, so Lauren, your logic is nobody else knows the reason you used to watch that. And rather than telling that to probation of why you watch the show, you come up with, oh, I watched the show and I jerk it to Mary. You understand? This is how he gets himself into these worse and worse situations. He just keeps lying and lying and lying. I thought somebody said last time or 2 times ago that the Playboy mag was the one with the actress from the Waltons. I don't know.
I didn't have a good dad. I had a good dad in some ways.
You did have a dad, but in some ways.
My quote-unquote stepdad wasn't even really my stepdad.
He was there raising the pack of monsters that came out of Mama Gwen for 3 decades. He built you a house so you could get out of your little plumbing-less shack.
He never shared any emotional shit with me and stuff. He was just...
Why would you want to share any emotional stuff with Lauren? And plus, just say it, never had the sex talk. That's what you wanted. You didn't have the sex talk, and him and Mama Gwen didn't have sex in front of you.
There.
Well, you're the one who brought up Mary, not the polygrapher. You brought it up when you failed.
Yeah, I was being honest.
Just come on, Lauren. You're 52. You gotta stop thinking about your daddy issues. You know how many people get raised without dads?
That's what Julie meant by reparenting myself.
Okay, here we go. Remember when I was asking about reparenting, what the hell means? Yeah, he needs to reparent himself. He's saying Julie says he needs to reparent himself. That's the reason for all his problems. Because his biological dad left when he was 2. And then his mom's boyfriend lived there. Sounded decent enough to me, other than leaving Mama Gwen for Paul's wife or Roy's wife, whatever. But that's 30 years later. Who gives a shit? What, you got to reparent yourself? And he said that Dale would teach him about gardening and stuff in the woods or whatever, but he didn't teach him the birds and the bees. I wouldn't want to have that conversation with the little baby Lorne. Look at this stupid little baby. Can you imagine the stupid little teenage Lorne just running around in his diaper still? Yeah, Toots Lorne was in his 30s when Dale left, which means he was there for almost 30 years because birth dad left at 2 years old.
I mean, you gotta just stop being a baby.
He cries about when Dale left. Like, can't believe he left his kids. Well, if he was an absent stepdad, why are you so emotional then? I can't believe he abandoned abandoned us kids. Why are you still living there?
You're a grown-ass man. You're old enough to be a grandfather right now, and you're thinking about your daddy.
Yeah, because shit was messed up in my life. That shouldn't have been messed up.
Grow the fuck up. Seriously, people get raised by single mothers all the time.
I think he munkled at 11. And I have made that point before. I think he munkled at 11. Like, imagine this stupid little Lorne, right? How small, at 11 or 12, he still had to be so short in order to grab onto somebody's leg like a little monkey that a 4-year-old or 5-year-old would do. He's so immature and so embarrassing.
That's what Julie meant about reparenting myself.
I know. Got it. You said it now twice. I think you say it 3 times total, unless you said it twice before now. I'm going to back it up because I want to hear him just keep repeating the reparenting over and over.
You're a grown-ass man. You're old enough to be a grandfather right now, and you're thinking about your daddy.
Yeah, because shit was messed up in my life. That shouldn't have been
Yeah,
messed up.
grow the fuck up. Seriously, people get raised by single mothers all the time.
That's what Julie meant about reparenting myself, Casey.
I guess it's only the third time, but he had said it 3 times in there. He kept repeating it. That's what Julie means about reparenting myself. I don't know what he's talking about. Again, I looked at the reparenting, and that makes sense. What he needs to change his behaviors. His problem isn't forgiving himself. He doesn't think he did anything wrong.
Dude, you gotta stop thinking about your daddy issues. You know how many people get raised without dads?
That's what Julie meant by reparenting myself.
I mean, you gotta just stop being a baby. You're a
Not
grown-ass
being a
man.
baby.
You're old enough to be a grandfather right now, and you're thinking about your daddy.
Yeah, because shit was messed up in my life. That shouldn't have been
Yeah,
messed up.
grow the fuck up. Seriously, people get raised by single mothers all the time.
That's what Julie meant about reparenting myself, Casey.
Okay, maybe he only said it twice, and it's repeated on the end of the call. Okay, fine, Lauren. You only said it twice.
I mean, you don't think everyone has something fucked up that they went through in their life?
Oh, yeah, I know they did.
Julie.
It's not everybody else that I have to deal with. It's my issues.
Julie's fresh out of give a and community college. All right. Let's give Julie a break. I don't understand how she keeps showing up to work to talk to this idiot when he just keeps crying. Hello, Katrina Dancer. New Star Wars movie at the IMAX later. I've heard mixed reviews on it. I've heard it was just like a season that they made into a movie. It didn't, but whatever.
But I have to deal with not everybody else's issues, and everybody has issues, whether they want to admit it or not. They've got them.
Well, okay. One thing I'm wondering is you still mentioned Mary from Little House after failing a polygraph question about looking for images of minors for sexual stimulation.
All right, Casey, listen.
What other conclusion can be drawn from that?
Why do you want to interrogate me all over about Mary Ingalls? We've gone through.
Oh, sorry. You're just trying to figure out why that you jerked off to her.
I don't even want to think about it.
These things concern me, Lorne.
Huh?
These things concern me. I can't hear you.
That, but hang on a second, you will.
No, I didn't say the movie sucked or whatever. I just heard that it didn't. It was people said it was like unevenly flowed or whatever. I don't know.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can't be worse than The Last Jedi or Rise of Skywalker. There's no way of that.
I know they concern you, but believing in somebody means that you believe in them.
Believing in somebody means that you believe in them.
It means you're counting on them to not let you down.
Counting on them to not let you down. Well spoken, Lauren.
Yeah, I know what believing in someone is.
Good night, Lulu.
I've been asking you to believe in me.
Lauren, stop it.
I can't force myself to believe in you.
Well, you can take a chance at believing in me.
I'm not going to take a chance when it's something this serious.
Do you think he sits and listens to ABBA, Take a Chance on Me, when he's singing? That's where he keeps going, like, take a chance on me. Take a chance.
Something like admitting to fantasizing about little kids is not something I'm just going to say, well, I guess I'll take his word for it. Given your charge, given the Molly, Melissa stuff, it's not something I can just take your word for.
Yeah, well. Okay. Casey, if you're going to hold the Molly and Melissa history with minors and the whole Sting thing with Kayla and all the lie detector tests that I'm failing and my statements about seeing a 9-year-old on the news and thinking predators were going to hurt her, so I'm having sexual fantasies and jerking off to Little House on the Prairie and jerking off to 5 images of girls I went to high school with when they were in high school. If you're going to take all that over me saying, I want you to believe in me, then I guess we're not going to work out, right? What an idiot. What are you talking about, Lorne? There is so much evidence against you.
Well, that's because you're an idiot.
Any one of those would be a problem, Lorne.
You're on federal probation for sexual misconduct or whatever.
All of your workbook assignments.
You're literally on a record for being a pedophile. So I need proof that you're not a pedophile. I don't know why you'd be asking me just to believe in you.
Exactly. Casey's just so unreasonable.
Because
You understand what I'm saying?
It's like Julie said today. If you care about me, you're going to want to believe in me and know that I'm not going to lie to you about this.
That's one of those statements I wonder what she actually said, how that statement originally came out of her mouth. Because according to Lauren, you said, well, if she believes in you, she's going to want to care, or she's going to want to believe you're telling the truth. What? I'm guessing, this is the theory, because there's nothing funner than theorizing and speculating and hypothesizing on Lauren. I'm guessing he was like, but I need that recording, or else she's going to back away, she's going to leave me. And then she said something like, well, but Lauren, if she's really committed to this relationship and she believes in you, she will wait for the proof to come. And she will wait for you to show that to her. And then he's twist that around to, well, yeah, she should come out here if she believes in you.
Yeah, I don't want you to lie to me about it. That's why I need proof.
How much have I been lying to you in the last week?
Oh, dear God.
I don't know because I haven't seen the proof yet.
Since I promised you that I was not going to lie to you, how many times have I lied to you?
How many times have you promised you're not going to lie to her anymore?
I don't know, Lord, because I haven't seen the proof yet. I don't know if you're lying or not.
Well, I know I'm not. That's part of believing in someone.
No, I'm not. That's part of believing in someone. No, Lauren, you don't know that you're not lying because your memory is shit.
Cool, that's good that you believe you aren't lying. I don't know that for sure.
Oh, believe in me until I can get you the proof. You're skirting away from doing that.
Lord, I've said multiple times on this phone
I'm
call.
already guilty before I've even been convicted.
Oh, my God. I know it was very hard to hear that. But he said essentially, why do you treat me like I'm guilty before I've been convicted? Lauren, that is not what is happening. You have been convicted. You have a charge. And these statements have been made in a report by you that match up with everything we know about you. You are the one that needs to come up with, no, this is not before the trial. This is 10 years after he got out of prison. He's saying, well, you're just treating it like I did say this stuff before it's been proven. No, it's in the record that you said it, Lauren. You have to prove you didn't by getting this audio recording, and everyone is lying.
Oh, that's part of believing in someone.
Well, cool, that's good that you believe you aren't lying. I don't know that for sure.
Oh, believe in me until I can get you the proof.
Believe in me until I can get you the proof. Assume I'm innocent.
You're skirting away from doing that.
Lord, I've said multiple times on this phone
I'm
call.
already guilty before I've even been convicted.
Well, you're already guilty because it's on a report that says you said it. So yes, you're already guilty until you prove that you didn't say it. As of right now, you're guilty of it.
I'm not guilty of it.
Yes, you are, Lauren.
He's guilty of lying.
Lauren, how is he guilty without this trial you want for yourself of these charges being guilty of saying these statements. How is he guilty? You're the only one saying he lied.
Well, once you get the proof that he's lying, then yeah, you're no longer guilty.
Well, I'm not guilty.
No, you just don't remember. You choose not to remember the things you do, Lorne, because you don't want to admit who you are.
Okay.
Oh, good.
I swear up and down that I'm not guilty. I know what I've been saying, and I know what I said to him.
I swear up and down that I'm not guilty, because I know what I'm saying to him, what he was saying to me, what I was saying. Eternally Hazel even got hubby listening with me. Hello, Mr. Hazel. Welcome. And I know the audience is predominantly females or women. String me up. Yeah, introduce your spouse to this. Even though, and ironically, I can't get my wife, who's female, to listen to my own stream.
Okay, well, it's good.
Oh, yeah, get your therapist into the Lornography. That'd be great.
That you know it. I don't know it, and that's what matters. It's your claim. You need the proof.
So you just wish you believe in you.
No more documents until you're here.
Oh, nice, Lorne. Got her. Got her.
Oh, what are you doing?
She was alerted. No more documents until you're here. Lorne, you've already given up the ghost. You gave us the psych report. That's the best document we could ever get. The only documents from now on are the ones where you are supposedly going to be proven innocent, and you can't send those suddenly.
Can you get the recording?
Casey, I can do whatever I can do. And I'm not going to be able to send it to you. You're going to have to listen to it over the phone.
That'll work for us. You're going to have to listen over the phone. Lorne. I mean, I don't know when you saw the intro, but my comparison that Lorne has more recorded phone calls of him than the entire mafia by the FBI in New York. I would put money on that. Of saved audio, right? Maybe there's more raw audio, but like actual audio calls that they saved and they keep in the evidence locker. Lorne probably has more.
If I can hear it over the phone, that'll be good enough.
I don't know if you I don't think you understand what kind of position I'm in.
I just said I'll listen to it over the phone. That's good enough.
All right. For me to continue sticking around, it's just causing me so many problems.
Eternally Hazel said, I did the Lornography first. Running Casey playlist now. Any suggestions on what it should do next? Any suggestions are helpful. So if you look at the 3 playlists we have for Lorne, we have the Lornography 2025. We got this Casey arc call, and then we also have it overall Lorne Human Embodiment of Failure playlist. I would go through that after you finish this because we're almost done with the Casey arc here. I think we maybe have 2 or 3 more episodes, including the emails, and then basically done with it. And then we're going to switch over. But in that Lorne playlist, there's a lot of Jamie calls, some Casey calls, Casey 2A and B. But yeah, we're going to be moving on to either Ramona or I might do some Jamie arcs because she really does have some like complete episode arc sets, and we could do those and then touch on different people because it'd be possible to get through all the Jamie stuff since it's still coming out. But that's where I would suggest next.
That thing with the thruple really screwed us up pretty bad.
Well, there's nothing we can do about it now. So all we can do is get the proof, listen to the proof, and move from there.
We read the Oh, that's in the playlist. Yeah, we read the novel in his prison journal. Maybe go through his legal documents at some point. Maybe that'll be good when they come out with the ruling. Toons is a bit random. Would you consider doing the E stuff? Probably not, for the only fear of YouTube doing shenanigans with it, just like they did for some reason. Like when I put that one stream up and it said it's not ad suitability. That's the only one it did. I'm like, why this one? Of all the Lorne streams, why this one? But yeah, maybe the Paul, like we're just throwing in different arcs, mini arcs, right? The Ramona one, right? So we're going to be throwing in more characters. We just needed to get the first and the end established, and then all the lines in between that he keeps doing over and over.
That's good enough.
All right. For me to continue sticking around, it's just causing me so many problems.
Yeah, Lauren.
That thing with the thruple really screwed us up pretty bad.
Well, there's nothing we can do about it now, so all we can do is get the proof, listen to the proof, and move from there.
So the real problem with the stuff in between, and why I'm talking about doing mini arcs, like, so for instance, the Paul calls, there's not that many Paul calls out there, right? But I would like to get them all in order so they can be presented in order or within an arc of a storyline. And Paul ties in with Casey. So does that mean we need to do Casey calls at the same time, right? Versus Jamie, Reborn has those laid out very easily, where you can see where beginning in like More Mist in July or the breakup arc from 2021 that I love. That's probably one of my favorite arcs in all of Lorneography. But people got to understand, the audio that is out there is so scattered and so jumbled, it is impossible just to go, okay, this happened then, this happened then. It's not dates on a lot of the stuff. Multiple people are playing multiple characters, so you can't tell, oh, this is Casey or this is Debbie, because she uses the same voice. So then you have to take context from it and then go, oh, well, this happened after this, so it has to be here. There's Excel's. Well, which Discord? I don't know. I don't do Discord.
I know. If I can find a way to have Ashley to send you an email, will that be proof enough for you?
No, Lauren.
No.
If I can have Julie or Ashley email you that I didn't say it, will that work? No, because anyone can make up an email.
Well, you got to believe me about Ashley, Casey. She's a part of the government, but she cares about people.
Yeah, Reborn channel and Healborn channel, which is the same person, are linked in the description of this video as well.
That's great. Well, if she cares about people, then she would have no problem sending me a report to prove that you aren't a pedophile so that I'm safe.
So why is it that you did not have a problem with her sending it before, but until Alex says...
Oh, my God. Now he's going back to Alex.
...the government's corrupt, you didn't even believe me.
What?
Until Alex says that...
He's grasping at anything here to prove that she's not right on everything.
The government is corrupt. You didn't even believe me when I said it.
So his argument is, I was saying the government is corrupt with all the stuff they're doing with me on probation, but you didn't believe me, and now you believe when Alex says the government is corrupt with COVID.
Well, you started saying it. You say the government's corrupt, and you say your probation does is lie to you. And clearly they're writing fake documents about you saying you're a pedophile. So I don't trust them.
Okay, but when I told you that the government's corrupt, you didn't believe me.
Because you're a liar, Lauren.
Okay. You believed it.
Well, I believe you now.
Why? Because Alex told you the same thing? That's why, Casey. Do you see what I'm saying?
Believe what you want.
Yeah, most worse. I mean, you can basically just type in Lorne Armstrong into YouTube and you'll get a bunch of different stuff. And I listen to it all, but most worse does commentary like I do here as well.
That's what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm believing what I want.
Yeah. You are.
Yeah.
What's that funny, Lorne?
I have a feeling that's one of the reasons that they still have a grip on me, because of all the motions that I put in, and as long as I fought my case. I didn't have a
Yeah, they're corrupt ass motherfuckers.
So if you forgot, Lorne believes that the reason probation is keeping him in for so long in the treatment classes and all this kind of stuff, the only reason he's still on probation, has been let go like everyone else who graduated the class after 2 or 3 years, is because he tried to fight his case. Which is stupid, because you signed a plea deal. You confessed. You pled guilty.
Yeah, you only knew. One of these days you'll see a lot of stuff.
I do miss TLI. I missed a couple of misdemeanors.
Did you know anything about the camera crew out waving shit?
So this is funny. If you remember the Sting, we've watched the Sting. If you saw the Lorneography, you saw the Sting at the
Sheriff's
end.
office, down! Get down!
Or any of the intros when he's ducking his head and he's constantly trying to hide his face. By the way, when he's got his hands over his eyes and stuff, his bald head there, anyone who knows who Lorne is would know that is Lorne. Not showing his face does nothing. But he's going to talk about all the corrupt shit they did.
Stuff like that?
The camera crew out where?
When they brought me outside.
What about them?
When they had already searched my truck at the house. They already searched it once, not with me present.
You didn't need to be present.
They already searched it once.
You were using it in the commission of a crime.
They brought me up to the sheriff's department, took me inside and interrogated me, brought my truck over there. Then they brought me back out to the truck with the camera crew there. They had one camera on one of the sheriffs searching my truck.
Yeah, we've seen all this, Lorne. We've seen the video. You're not revealing any behind the scenes secrets here.
Then they had another camera with two of the sheriffs, with one other sheriff holding one side of my arm. And
right.
My hands were handcuffed behind my back.
Uh-huh.
And they had a camera crew.
Okay, yes, yeah, correct. One cipher, correct. That's what I meant by, yeah. Whenever you tow something, you got to inventory it, because then they can't say, "Well, that was planted in there later." No, you inventory it for like weapons, drugs, cash, etc. And so people can't claim later something disappeared, but it wasn't a search. It wasn't necessarily admissible at that point. Then they asked him for permission to search his vehicle. He gave permission. Remember, he's like, "Well, they're going to help me or hurt me?" And he's, "I don't know, sir. I can't tell you." "Am I going to jail tonight?" "Yes, sir. I'll be honest. You are going to jail tonight." Then they took him back outside while he's crying and put him by the truck while they're holding up the condoms. Because at that point, you gave permission. You gave consent, Lorne. So even if they searched before, you gave consent at the station.
One of the camera guys right there in my face. And I was trying to get away from him, and I was trying to move. But the sheriff was right there holding my arm.
And they would have got on warrant. Yes, exactly right. I'm skipping over this stuff. I'm just saying Lorne's stupid story itself falls apart.
And they had a camera crew, and one of the camera guys right there in my face. And I was trying to get away from him, and I was trying to move. But the sheriff was right there holding my arm, so I couldn't move very far. I was trying to move my face away from the camera.
By the way, I keep rubbing my eye because it's watering because I think I got a little bit of sun spray in it. I am not crying and tearing up. It's just one of those things, you know, when you get a little bit in it and your eye just keeps watering. In case anyone's wondering.
And the camera would follow me everywhere I went. I even put my head between my legs. Bent down and put my head between my legs. And the camera guy put the camera right around the back of me, in between my legs, and he actually hit me in the nose.
Oh, no. What, Lorne? Wow. Wow. I'm surprised. Once they hit you in the nose with the camera, I'm surprised they didn't just take the cuffs off and say, well, you're free to go, Mr. Armstrong. You're the one moving around all the time like an idiot. Is that why he was crying? He was crying because, no, this happened. He was crying before he got hit in the nose. This is after they took him out to search his truck where he gave permission. Rotten Crotch Fruit says, so what the is that? Is this convoluted story about who the cares? You're missing the point, Crotch Fruit. The point is NBC shouldn't have been there and it was all illegal. And someone booped his nose. It's highly offensive, especially when he beats his dogs when they misbehave instead of, like, you know, hitting them on the nose like that.
That's shit that they did. They were trying to get a reaction from me for the camera.
And you gave them one.
For the TV.
So, people whose job it is to film you, filmed you.
So what?
I don't understand what does that prove? What are you talking about?
Well, he was crying at the Sting House because Kayla wasn't going to come over to him. He cried for several reasons. All of them that, Lorne wanted photos taken that night. He just didn't expect it to be of his face. If Lorne heard that. You got him good. Roasted.
Like, so what?
Trying to get a reaction. It was illegal for them to do that.
No, it wasn't.
Well, you didn't sue them and they didn't go to jail, so it doesn't sound like it was illegal.
Oh, it was illegal for them to do that. It's harassment. They're not supposed to be doing that.
Filming you at your arrest?
Okay.
The Sheriff's Department certainly is not supposed to be allowing them to do that.
What?
Well, nothing happened, so clearly it's fine.
Lorne is so stupid. I know she brings up cops later, right? But if this was illegal, how do we have all this video of people being arrested on the news all the time? People aren't like, well, what does that look like? Somebody being arrested? What does that look like? I don't know. I'm not talking about body cams either. Everyone knows what somebody being arrested looks like. As soon as you get on film, that doesn't mean it's suddenly, cuffs come off.
In fact, they're not even supposed to be in the same area. Sheriff's Department and the camera crew.
So you're saying you were harassed by committing a crime?
I had already committed the crime.
Have you seen the show Cops before?
Oh yeah, I've seen that. There's a lot of civil lawsuits that could happen on that too.
But do they? I haven't heard about cops didn't. I think Cops is still on the air even, but Cops didn't go off the air because of lawsuits, or if it did, it was just, the show was around for what, 300 seasons?
It's been on for like 150 years.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Casey, I know you're sticking up for the show, okay?
No, I'm just proving that you don't know what you're talking about.
No, I know what I'm talking about because I spent 5 years researching all this.
No, Lorne. You spent 5 years researching this, and this is what you came up with? It's illegal for you to be recorded and arrest? You didn't spend 5 years researching. We saw your prison journal. You were just obsessed with the gay stuff that was going on between your roommates, and then putting laundry bags over their head and making out with each other. jailed, the time, the truth, and the corruption. The only research he has is he has it printed off of he basically watched the ABC hit piece on corrupted justice, where they're just basically doing the same version of, like, you know, the Predators movie that came out. Nobody with any integrity gives a shit about, oh, well, they're not doing it in the right way. Yeah, they are. They committed the crime. Arrest them just because you don't like that somebody is doing your job for you better than you can. Jeez. It's not like every town has a sex offender wing or division that they could do their own stings with. That's the entire point.
All you had to do is watch one episode of Cops to know it's not illegal.
Casey, I know you're sticking up for the show. What I did was wrong. There's no getting around that. But it doesn't make it any more right for somebody else to do wrong to somebody else that is already in handcuffs.
What wrong?
See what I'm saying?
No.
No, because no.
Well, that's the way it is. I mean, once somebody's in handcuffs, they've already done their crime. It doesn't make it right for somebody else to do something wrong themselves.
They didn't.
And in fact, it makes it illegal.
Okay.
He's not admitting he did something wrong.
You don't agree with me?
He's admitting he did something wrong because of what his siblings did to him.
No, I just know it's not illegal. But there's really no point in trying to get you to see how it's not illegal, because you're just going to keep writing that story out. And I really don't have the patience to.
People are saying, huh, you don't get it? I'll back it up. Hear it again.
Wrong themselves.
He's saying two wrongs don't make a right, basically. Even though he did something wrong, it doesn't mean that NBC could also do something wrong. Two wrongs don't make a right. That's his overall point.
And in fact, it makes it illegal.
Makes it illegal.
Okay.
You don't agree with me?
Nobody would.
No, I just know it's not illegal. But there's really no point in trying to get you to see how it's not illegal, because you're just going to keep writing that story out. And I really don't have the patience to explain to you how nothing that happened was illegal.
Yeah.
Because it's exhausting.
It was.
Okay.
It was very illegal.
So I'm just going to say, okay, and I'm going to let you believe it, and I will know the truth. You can live your life, and everyone's happy.
Back at me, Meow.
What?
What?
I'm going to let you believe what you want to believe. I know the truth, and that's good enough for me. I don't need to convince you, because you're never going to believe it. You're never going to see it.
I'm not even going to comment on it.
Good. I don't want you to comment on it.
That's what she just said.
There's no point.
It's not something that you and I it's not something that you and I really need to be talking about between each other, because
You brought it up.
You're the
Lauren.
one who brought up the cameras.
I
So
know. I'm just telling you what happened.
I'll let those delusions be yours, and you'll be happy in your own little make-believe world over there.
What?
What?
What'd you say?
Your
How do you know?
delusions.
Lauren, she said the same thing. It's very simple. You can believe your own bullshit. I'm not going to try and convince you anymore, because you're going to make it up in your head. What? What is it?
Can be yours. You can believe whatever you want to believe, and that's fine.
Okay. So we don't need to talk about the show anymore, right?
Right.
You brought it up.
All right. And not be mad at each other because we don't believe in the same thing, right?
Yeah, he doesn't want to, he just wants to make sure we're going to agree to disagree, but this isn't going to affect our love, is it? Lauren.
I'm never mad.
Yeah, you are too.
I don't give a shit what you believe. I know what I believe and I know the truth.
Okay, you believe that.
Right.
All right.
All right, that was the end of call 70. Now, call 71, still the same day.
I don't fault people for believing what they want to believe. That's their belief.
Yes, you absolutely do.
Everybody has a right to believe what they want.
Really?
Except Alex.
Well, why are you sticking up for Alex again, Casey? Why is that?
Got him.
Because that's very weird.
Well, I'm just saying he's a 1,000 theory thug, right?
He's the one that's thinking up the theories.
I'm just pointing out your hypocrisy.
I should have used that several times in the past. I didn't for some reason.
He has the right to believe them, right?
You're believing just about every theory that he comes up with.
Well, you're the two theory twat.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I should. Okay, so Napalm Sunday. That's a good reminder. Okay, so they're going to have a discussion here about the worth of human beings and whether, what makes somebody a valuable human. Now, remember, Casey, the character, is set up to disagree with everything Lorne says. So it's not necessarily the belief of the person saying it, but it's just meant to disagree with everything Lorne says. But it is kind of funny the way Lorne tries to combat this this position, which doesn't make a whole lot of, or it is very warped. That if you don't have money, you're not worth anything. I mean, you're literally on a balance sheet not worth anything, but you're not worthless as a human. But the examples Lorne tries to come up with to combat it bolsters Casey's argument.
You're believing just about every theory that he comes up with. Can you explain?
But I should believe your theories?
You should believe my theories. What theory are you talking about?
Your theories that they lied and twisted your words around?
Yeah, because I was there.
So I should believe your theories?
Yeah, because I was there.
You're the one theory thug?
Yep.
Cool.
Tell me why it is you believe just about every theory that Alex comes up with.
Because he shows me proof unlike you do.
He shows you, he gives you an uncountable many amount of theories, and he shows you proof on every theory.
Well, you're the one who says he has all these billions of theories. I know what I believe.
Well, you're the one that tells me he has all kinds of theories. I don't know what kind of person Alex is as a person.
Why have you? We've heard on these calls, Lorne, routinely you shout, "He's a over and over. He's a So, isn't that making an opinion or a statement about who he is as a person?
He's obviously a nice guy because you like him.
Okay, but at least he shows me proof when you never show me proof.
And you've already said before, Lorne, I don't like him.
Casey, you know the position I'm in. Hard for me to do that. You can't just whip it up. God damn, this fucking clutch is still.
God damn, this clutch. Maybe you're grinding the clutch, Lorne. Why? Dark Lemon says, why are there multiple calls that seem to be the same conversation? Because there are multiple calls that are the same conversation. That's how the vortex of Lorne with his just repetition and circle. But in fairness, or not in fairness, It's not even, in fairness. It shouldn't be a surprise, right? We have multiple phone calls about the same thing. Like it's just, like I said, Lorne's life is a fractal of failure. You can zoom in or zoom out. The same pattern will repeat. You see zooming in on a individual phone call, it looks like this, and you zoom out a little bit, and you got the same pattern repeating the same call, and then you zoom out further, and you see the same catfish pattern repeating. You zoom out, you see the same pattern repeating with all these fake people that Lorne is jealous of. It's the same thing over and over, and Lorne never figures it out.
Very hard for me to get a hold of it. I wish you'd take Ashley's word on it. She's my probation officer. She's not going to lie to you. She doesn't have a reason to.
The way he cheats on his girlfriends repeats over and over, right? He'll get with the new catfish, then he tries to cheat on them with the old catfish via text. He gets caught. He denies that he tried to do it. They present him with the evidence and confront him and make him recognize it. And even with Jamie, read it, or Casey, read it. Right? He does the same thing over and over. Anytime he thinks he's not being watched, he will flirt with any female that he thinks he is talking to. It doesn't matter. And then he just reboots with like, well, I'm not going to lie to you again.
I promised you already I wouldn't lie to you anymore.
There we go.
Well, I'll be honest with you about something. Your reluctance to show me proof doesn't make you look very good.
No, it's not my reluctance. It's the position that I am in.
I mean, what's the polygrapher's reason to lie?
I mean, the same conversation he has about, well, you went out with your coworker, sex boy. How many times did he touch your hand? Or maybe those Alex, who can tell, keep them apart. How many times did you touch your hand? How many times did he touch my hand? Yeah, because guys show their interest when they touch their hand. He basically had the same interrogation of Kayla during the chat log.
You already know I'm doing everything I can to show you the proof. You already know that I've been in shit already because of
Dark Lemon says, I mean, like the calls from tonight all seem to be from the same one call, but it's split into multiple calls. In between the calls, or they hang up and call again. No, this is just the way Blue Boy put them out there so that they were shorter ones to get it up to 87 or whatever. But that's why I include the date and everything to show that like this is still the same call. But in addition to that, we've had this conversation we've had it before. We have the same conversation and the accusations from Lorne multiple times.
You documents that apparently
well, it's awfully convenient that we got to this point. Now you say you can't send me documents.
I guess.
Yeah, well, it's awfully convenient. You want all the goddamn documents. Everybody else has wanted documents too.
Okay, Lauren. She's stating the reason she wants the documents to prove you're not a pedophile. Other people have wanted documents, yes, because you're a pedophile and a dangerous person. You're saying, oh, it's awfully convenient because that's what all the other catfish did. So, Lauren, that should tell you that you're talking to another catfish. Plus, you've already sent her documents, so what does it matter at this point? And why are you still talking on the phone? Because you believe there's a chance she might not be a catfish. But even if she is, it's a female. You're sure of that, even though it's not. It's a man.
No, I don't think anyone knows that your psych eval says you're a pedophile.
And he does this to try and get people to back off. He uses it as a threat for people to stop asking him questions. Be like, oh, I think you're a catfish. I think you're a catfish. And so people will back off, but they don't.
Well, keep fucking turn shit around on me.
Okay.
I try not to do that to you, but you keep mentioning this stuff. It's like, Jesus, stop mentioning this stuff. I'm trying to get you proof.
Okay, well, just let me know when you have it.
When you have that paperwork, your threat didn't mean anything there, Lauren. Hairball yarn $4.99. All the cats have their special treats. Give Chloe and Dexter some as well. And a hug and a kiss is from all of us. Well, Dexter only likes to hang out really by me. He doesn't like to go downstairs unless he has to eat or drink water. And Chloe really doesn't like to come upstairs unless she's going to lay on my chest for 40 minutes. But then she likes to hang out downstairs. And Cosby likes to hang out under the bed. Unless it's night, then he goes downstairs. Yeah, that's a great point. Like sending documents in rooftop butthole pics. Poor Lorne's downfall. Like, I mean, Lorne, you've sent out so much more embarrassing stuff than your paperwork. I don't know why it matters at this point, especially when you think it's Lorne, in your position, in your opinion, just like this report, this is going to exonerate you. Now you're saying that this recording is going to exonerate you. Why would you have a problem sending it out?
Why, you're still going to continue to back up until I get it. That's not going to be good for us, Casey. It's not going to be good for us.
Oh, it's not going to be good.
It's not good if I don't have the proof. So, yeah. I agree. It's not going to be good for us if I don't see proof that you didn't say those things.
Well, get your ass out of here. Maybe she'll get it to me quicker.
Lorne. She has told you stop mentioning that. Get your ass out here quicker.
Maybe she'll know, okay, she means business, so I'll get it here now.
She is not coming without the documents, Lorne.
So she can see.
I'm not traveling across the country to see someone who fantasizes about little girls.
Well, then I guess you should be traveling here to see me.
Oh, look again. Boom. Gotcha, Casey. Remember yesterday when she's like, I'm not talking to somebody that fantasizes about underage kid. Well, maybe you should be talking to me. He does it again here. He gets her. He really rope-a-dopes her. Just listen to Lorne. This is not a comeback.
Okay, she means business, so.
Yeah, zing, got her.
I'll get it here now. So she can see.
I'm not traveling across the country to see someone who fantasizes about little girls.
Well, then I guess you should be traveling here to see me.
Oh, she just walked right into that one. I mean, it is such a stupid comeback, but it's such a Lorne comeback. Well, if you're not traveling across the country to see somebody who's attracted kids, then you should be coming to see me. Without TCAP, Lorne is still worthless. Wayne Tech, $2. Yes, that's what the other thing I was saying the other day. Even if you took TCAP out of Lorne's history, there's still no reason to like or date him.
You're the one who has a report that says you fantasize about little girls. So that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I have the report, but it doesn't make the report true.
What? Yeah, I have a psychologist report. That doesn't make the report true.
You stupid bastard.
You provided the report saying it proved you were not a pedophile.
Well, once I see the proof the report's true or not true, I'll hop on a plane and I'll get there and do whatever you want.
Ooh, yeah. Huh? Whoops.
See.
Just give me the proof.
We'll see how fast that happens. Because remember, you said that it's going to be 2 to 5 months before you can. You said 2 to 6 months. So I'm curious how that's going to happen. If it's going to be 2 to 6 months, if you can all of a sudden hop on a plane and come here.
Oh, caught you in a lie, Casey. Boom. Gotcha. Wait a minute. You said that you couldn't come out for 2 to 6 months. Now you're saying if I send it to you, you'll come right out? Yeah, right. Sounds like you're lying. Sounds like she's catfishing you, Lorne. And she didn't say she would do it instantly, I don't think.
Well, I said as soon as I can, which would be as soon as I can.
Really sucks that this gets in our way. I didn't even fucking say anything.
Really sucks that this in our way, and I didn't even really say anything. Again, he thought he was this close. And all of a sudden, like in a Quentin Tarantino movie or sequence, right at the end, something turns and the entire thing flips on its head. That's what this lie detector statement was for Lorne. They had it. They were so close.
That's just incredible.
That's just incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible.
I'm just wondering if something else is going to pop up after this.
I certainly hope not.
Well, it's nothing I did. I'm just wondering if you're going to think of something.
Oh, well, that's how you just made it sound.
No. I'm wondering if you're going to think of something else.
I fucking hope not.
Well, I would hope not. I hope you wouldn't think of anything on the first one.
Lorne's butthole, or what? Casey or Kayla or Jamie?
No, nothing matters to me besides the proof that shows you didn't say those things. Anything else doesn't matter to me. Anything else is fine.
Well, Casey, I wouldn't say that. What if a video came out of him offending somebody and you would need an explanation for that? Casey, let's be honest here. Don't say nothing else will matter.
I don't like going without you.
What?
But I don't like going without you.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, really?
But I also don't want you to try to use that as some type of power over me, like most people do.
I don't know what that means.
Like some type of way to say, I'm going to do this to make him so that he'll do what I want.
What?
I don't get it.
Like I'm going to, like if you were to say, I'm not going to call him so he'll do exactly what I want. And he'll call me and I'll just give him a nasty just so he'll do what I want.
So Lorne is setting his boundaries, saying, like, Casey, you're not just going to say what you want and demand and expect me to do it. All right. I don't want you to think you have the upper hand here. We are on an equal level in this relationship that doesn't exist.
People have done that. Women have done that to me before. I don't like that shit.
Okay.
I'm telling you, straight from the heart, and I don't want to fuck around.
Lorne, I don't know what you're arguing for anymore right now.
Well, you keep...
Basically, I think what he's saying is you can't, like, say, I need to get this before I come out here, and then if I do it and you do come out here, you're not going to start putting up ultimatums for me and think that I'm just going to do them all. What Lorne has done, Lorne has never done anything that Catfish has asked. Stop smoking, clean up your apartment, get a job, save some money, send me proof that you're not a pedophile. The only thing he's done that they requested was when she said, I'm flying in tonight. Come pick me up. And he goes out there because he thinks he's going to have sex with her. The only other thing he did was write out the itinerary for this magical weekend that him and Casey were going to have because he likes fantasizing about he's going to have sex with her.
Saying you understand.
Everything else, he depends on the people to do for him, like Debbie and Emma when they're going through the chat log and redoing his things. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna need help with this."
And how serious this is.
I do.
But it's not really sounding like you understand it by what you're saying.
He doesn't.
I understand how serious it is, and I understand you wanting the proof.
Okay, good. That's all I need to hear.
And I just told you what I said happened. And I just wish you'd believe in me.
Lorne. I don't know if he caught that, but he said again, when I say average, I just wish you believe in me. Oh, hello, the happy the happy as. Welcome.
Right.
I sent you documents that I didn't have to send you.
The documents you sent said that you're a child. You're attracted to children, Lauren. Now you have to send something to unprove that.
I'm not trying to hide anything from you.
Lord, if I had gone to Maine and saw that document myself, the first thing I would have done is left that place and booked a flight right back here and block your ass. So you're lucky that you sent it to me first, so you have time to explain it.
Well,
Casey. Well,
what do you want me to say to that, Casey? Oh, shit happened. I can't take back shit that I did in the past.
we're not talking about the past. We're talking about your report from right now, Lauren. I really don't think he is grasping what the problem is.
Well, you didn't do these things.
No, I didn't do anything.
Well, then what are you talking about? You can't control what you did in the past. You didn't do these things.
Because I have legal papers that you're going to see stuff on. Well, that I guess you've already seen anyway, because you've read the chat log.
Chat log?
Yeah, I certainly have.
It's pretty much nothing that you pretty much have seen it all. You know that.
Well, okay. Well, what I'm saying is you're lucky you sent it to me now instead of waiting for me to get there, because I'd have been fucking pissed. I spent money on a plane ticket, flew all the way the fuck out there, saw a document that says you fantasize about kids. All I would have done is kick you in the balls and then gotten on a plane.
Okay, well, think about this.
Oh.
You're lucky that I'm honest enough to send you this stuff.
You didn't know what it said, you idiot. You didn't know what the thing you sent said. That's not honesty. If you believe the thing you sent said something else and you were informed, you're an idiot. You didn't read it right, and it says all this stuff, and now you have to prove that you're not this. That's not honesty.
Right.
If I never would have said to you, you never would have knew a thing about it.
That's not being honest, Lauren.
Right.
I wanted to try to be so open with you. I could have hidden all my documents from you and never showed you.
Right.
See? So something must be going on right with me to want to be that honest with you.
Oh, yeah. This is the same argument he uses with Debbie when she's talking about, like, when he's crying over failing his polygraph about drink. This is before he went back to prison. He's crying. And you're like, failed the thing. And then she's like, what'd you fail? And they're like, I signed a thing that I couldn't drink. And she's like, okay. And and she's like, well, basically it comes down to, like, why would you risk your freedom just to drink? Or no, before that he says, well, you want a bad boy. I can't drink at all. You want to go out to bars and have fun. And she's like, so you drink because you think I like bad boys? And she goes, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Why would you risk your freedom to drink? And he's at the end, he goes, well, I guess that says something about how much I want to get to know you. Lauren!
I'm not trying to hide a thing from you.
He tries to use it as some kind of valor.
I explained to Julie this morning how hard of a time I have. Because I have to deal with this shit all the time. People say this shit, I go to take a polygraph. Fuck, how can I not fucking think about shit that people are saying to me?
So, I mean, really, you only sent it because you thought it said that you're not a pedophile. Because you didn't even read it.
Well,
I know. Well, I didn't read
So don't act like you sent it to be honest with me.
Yeah, that's true, but I didn't need to send you any other paperwork either.
what?
And I did.
What other paperwork?
The shit from my lawyer.
Yeah, the shit from your lawyer where you're complaining. About being on probation?
Communication
The
with
thing
the
from the
lawyer.
lawyer is the exact same thing. It's just your it's just your psyche though.
I'm not trying to hide anything from you.
And now you're freaking out because you made a mistake and made your step back.
I've even told you, Casey, that I want you to know me better than anybody.
I want you to know me better than you know anyone. This is closeness. Wait, Kitty Cat, what are you talking about? Or Kitty Cat, these aren't bad arguments. He's basically, again, he's going to rope her and be like, you know, say you want to be friends. Or we both said some things we don't really mean. Time doesn't be like that. He's winning her back with this.
I'm not perfect. I'm not going to pretend to be. Then I'd really be lying to you. You're never going to find somebody that's perfect.
Lorne. Lorne, yeah, exactly. Campus reality hit Dan. It's us versus the world. Not even close to Lorne. Again, the bar is so low here. You just have to produce a recording that shows that you didn't say you were attracted to a 9-year-old sexually that you saw on the news. That's how low the bar is. We're not talking perfection.
It doesn't happen. But I do know I found somebody that I like more than anybody I've liked before, so.
Lorne, you got to get rid of this line. Lorne, you've said it so many times to everyone, and it's on the internet. I mean, it's one thing to say the line over and over, and then maybe how my past girlfriends talk, whatever. It's on the internet, Lorne. Anyone can hear it. And it's this decoy actress from The Sting. Why do you like her a lot more than you've liked anyone else when you haven't even met her? And she hates you. She hasn't said anything she likes about you.
I don't have any reason to not be honest with you now.
Yes, you do. You have a very big interest in not being honest now because you don't want her to know that you are attracted to minors. And you sent a report saying you were, and so now you're lying, saying that everyone else is lying. You have a very big reason to lie. So she'll come out there and you can finally touch a woman.
Well, there's a big difference between perfect and paperwork saying that you have a thing for children. Perfect and pedophile are their worlds apart.
And I don't have a thing for children, so that's going to get cleared up. I already told you what was said.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
Yep.
Remember, we're going into 72 here, and remember his admission at the end of 72 that we heard last night. Remember all this bull saying and what he says at the end of 72.
Why more likely there's going to be a lawsuit if I can afford to get a lawyer.
Oh, another lawsuit?
Did you have any breakfast?
Nice transition there, Lauren. Did you have any breakfast? What's a biscuit?
No.
Oh, come.
Laughing, awkward. Oh, but look, Lauren, this isn't just a topic you move on and transition into small talk.
I don't know.
Did you have enough barley last night?
Oh, yep. Okay, Lauren, bring it back around circle. Enough barley. Yep. Harass her about drinking with her friends, Lauren.
Yeah.
I don't remember, but Lauren, you said barley, and she said, yep. Are you going to explain what you mean by that, Lauren? Because it's not awkward enough?
You can smile, you know.
Oh, He doesn't. You can smile, you know. Why would she want to smile? This has been nothing but torture, Lorne.
Well, it's 11:45, so I gotta get going to the beach.
All right. You can smile. Everything's going to be all right.
Lorne.
Well, it'll be all right once I see and hear the audio.
Okay. Exactly what I told you. Can't say exactly word for word, but it's basically exactly what I told you.
You can take that to the bank.
Okay.
I don't have any worries about it. So you can smile.
Right.
Right. I like you a lot, Casey. You hear me?
Yeah. Everyone heard you. What response do you want from that?
What?
I said, I like you a lot.
Okay, great. Give me the proof, and we'll move from there.
All right. But we don't need to stop talking until.
Oh, so I guess, Lauren, all your empty threats about, we can't communicate and all this kind of stuff, she's moving further away because you don't believe her, I guess those are all empty. We got 187 people in here. 87. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, please, if you haven't. And remember to subscribe if you're not already.
Okay, well, whatever.
All right. Have a good time at the beach.
Yeah, I will.
All right.
All right, now we're on to call 72, which occurs 3 days later on 8/2.
Hello?
Sorry, 8/4. We're not going to this one yet. We need to interject call 59B, which is on 8/2. This was tagged on to 59A. So this is after he has talked. Ashley has gotten the audio from the video or from the meeting and the talk, and then she's going to question him about it. This is 3 days after that call.
Hello?
Hello?
What's happening?
Nothing. What's happening with you?
Just talking to a beautiful woman on my phone, on my text phone.
And of course, he's talking about Casey. I'm just talking to beautiful on my phone. Ugh.
I was texting with her, and I'm watching Rocky in the meantime, in between messages.
So, did Ashley let you hear it, or how did that conversation go?
No, she didn't let me hear it. She just told me about it.
What'd she say?
She said that we're both right.
What? Both the polygrapher and Lorne are right. How could that be? Oh, somebody wants to say that. Now, the way he describes, again, I'm going with he didn't say the exact words. Well, he didn't even give quotes. He said she fantasized about a 9-year-old. He said something which means he was fantasizing about the 9-year-old, but he didn't literally say, "Yeah, I'm fantasizing sexually about a 9-year-old."
That I told him that, well, the same thing I told Sean. And
the introduction call of Jamie and Casey. What? When Casey meets Jamie? No, they met through email. And then the throuple began later.
Then later he had asked me a question if I was.
Sorry, back this up.
Well, the same thing I told Sean.
Oh, how did that conversation go?
No, she didn't let me hear it. She just told me about it.
What'd she say?
She said that we're both right. That I told him that, well, the same thing I told Sean. And then later he had asked me a question if I had fantasies about it, or something like that. If I had fantasies about it, and I told her, yeah, that's when I told her. I said, but my way of thinking of the word fantasy is, it's not a long drawn out thing. It's a thought that, anybody thinks normally. That's something that could happen to a child.
No, Lorne, that is not a thought that anyone thinks normally. Nobody sees this picture on the news and thinks of the ways pedophiles and predators are gonna violate her. You did, Lorne, because that's you. And he doesn't even have the exact quote. He's basically just summarizing and saying, yeah, I'm right.
But
even though what he's saying here proves that the polygrapher was right.
you knew what a fantasy was when I was talking to you about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when it says fantasy, see, it bothers me because when it's said like that, it makes it seem like I'm sitting down for a long period of time and thinking about this.
Okay, got it. We all owe Lorne an apology because he's thinking fantasy is like an hour. Remember what he said during the chat log? He's like, oh, I was sitting staring at your picture on my screen for an hour at work. That's to Lorne, that's fantasy. Or he's not even fantasy. He's just staring, right? Lorne thinks though, but if you keep it under 5 minutes, that's not really a fantasy.
When I'm not sitting
just
down
as
for a
long
long
as
period of time.
Well, it's just however long it takes.
It's said like that, it makes it seem like I'm sitting down for a long period of time and thinking about this. When I'm not sitting
just
down
as
for a
long
long
as
period of time.
Well, it's just however long it takes you to masturbate.
No, I'm not thinking about it when I'm doing that. Then that's why I try not to masturbate when stuff like this is going on, because I'm bothered by it.
Why? Why are you bothered by it? And why is it coming into your head when you're jerking off?
And I don't want thoughts like that in my head.
Well,
the fact that they're coming into your head, Lorne, is the answer. That's what you're attracted to. He's not sitting there jerking it, and I guarantee you he's not jerking it and thinking about two dudes going at it all of a sudden in his brain. He's like, oh, that's not coming in his mind.
It says sexual fantasies on the paper.
Well, I know it says sexual fantasies, but I weren't portraying it that way. I was having thoughts about things that could happen to her sexually.
Oh. Did everyone catch that? I wasn't having fantasy about her sexually. I was just thinking about things that could happen to her sexually. Right? Isn't that what he said? Or it's just almost as stupid. Let's just back this up.
Paper.
Well, I know it says sexual fantasies, but I weren't portraying it that way. I was having thoughts about things that could happen to her sexually.
I was having thoughts about things that could happen to her sexually, but I weren't thinking about it in that way.
If you get the opportunity, you should kill yourself.
I can't believe how they got this confused. I'll hit it one more time.
it says sexual fantasies, but I weren't portraying it that way. I was having thoughts about things that could happen to her sexually.
I mean, just, he's so stupid.
And he took sexual fantasies.
Yeah. I was thinking about things that could happen to her sexually, and he translated that into fantasy. You're fantasizing, Lorne. You idiot!
Why were you thinking about that during masturbation, though?
I wasn't thinking about it during masturbation. I don't have the paper in front of me, but I don't know if he said during masturbation, but I wasn't thinking about it.
No, Libby says there's something wrong. There's really something wrong with the way Lorne talks in circles. Either he's incredibly smart or incredibly stupid. No, he's incredibly stupid, because if he was incredibly smart, he wouldn't get himself boxed into these corners all the time. He's incredibly stupid.
During masturbations?
Deborah Rockwell, how's that different? Well, he didn't say the word fantasy.
So I don't know where he got that from.
Well, because the question you found was sexual fantasies. And then you said the girl in the 10 to 14 stuff.
Yeah, no, I didn't say the 9-year-old girl. I didn't say the 10 to 14. I know what that's about. It's because it's something that. Well, it's like I just texted to you. It's something that Julie's working on with me right now, because it's so hard to explain.
Probably isn't, but you'll make it hard to explain.
Well, see, I'm not sure why he said sexual fantasies in that.
I didn't back it up. He just switched back topics.
Because I remember telling them that I had thoughts about girls that I liked when I was growing up. And it's like the Mary Ingalls. I had told you already that I had seen her in a more recent movie where she was an adult, but she was one of them.
How does that involve? How is that thinking about kids, Lorne? You're talking about seeing an adult in a movie? Yeah, the mini syllables are getting out of control.
But then it was just other girls that I liked that I told them about, but I didn't tell them that I was actually having sexual fantasies about them.
You said you were jerking off to images of the people you went to high school with. That's a sexual fantasy, Lorne. Because you weren't involved. Like, what is it? Is he thinking like, well, they weren't having sex with me when I was thinking about them. I was just picturing them standing there. So that's not a sexual fantasy.
I told them that they were girls that I liked when I was growing up. And I said sometimes I would take my mind back and I would think about them. And I don't ever remember. See, that's why it gets so confused to me, and I get it mixed up in my head, because there's things that I don't remember and things that I do remember. And Julie's trying to help me get it all straightened out. Trying to help me figure all this shit out of what's going on.
You're thinking about children while you're jerking it. That's what you're thinking about, Lauren. You're thinking about minors. What is there to figure out? You want to figure out why you're thinking about them and who to blame it on for something that happened to you. But you're just attracted to children and minors. Well, not minor females, because you're going to clear that up.
Well, she said it's kind of like I'm stuck.
Well, no shit, Lauren. That is 100% on point. You are stuck.
We're trying to figure out why I'm stuck. Why am I? Because of the trauma that I...
Oh, shut the fuck. Lauren, do not tell us about trauma. Do not go down this trauma route, Lorne.
Some of the trauma that I went through when I was a kid, of the different ways that I was raised, things that happened to me, like I told you about what my brothers did.
Which makes no sense. You made it up based on what happened in rape class.
And my dad not being there, and me looking up to my oldest brother, as the only real father figure I knew until we had Dale, and then there was...
Dale was there when you were like 4 or 5.
No emotional bond, real emotional bond there. Well, there was, but there wasn't. So there's just...
There was, but there wasn't.
So a lot of things about it that it traumatized me. A lot of my life was good, a lot of my childhood, but there was a lot of parts about it that was traumatizing. And Julie's helping me to point the stuff out and to figure it all out.
Yeah, and you mentioned basketball, but you didn't do the basketball team in 8th grade, so your friends kind of shut you out. But you said you quit the basketball team because you wanted to work, so you wouldn't have been hanging out with them either. You mentioned, the lie about getting kissed on the cheek by your friend. It's like, this is all such bullshit.
And it's not just my family. It's school, too.
Yeah, it's school. We're going to talk about the basketball team?
Because I got basically booted out of the group of friends that I had just because I decided not to play basketball.
Listen, he didn't play basketball in 8th grade. His friends shunned him, and that led him to believe that he should groom and approach and try to, assault minors. And he also ran a Mighty Mites basketball team. He was a coach when he was in the Air Force because he loves kids so much. Just because everything he does is ancillary and involves kids doesn't mean he's attracted to kids, Casey.
So I remained quiet.
And he's not approaching, adolescent and minor women because adult women find him boring as and I'm sure minor children do as well, but he can't talk to adult women. He can't even talk right now.
For 5 years, I remained quiet. And
back it up here.
Basketball. So I remained quiet for 5 years. I remained quiet and pretty much to myself. They were still my friends, but they weren't close friends like they were in 6th and 7th grade. And when I came 8th grade, that's when they started booting me out because I decided not to play basketball that year.
Basketball isn't a year-long thing either. This doesn't make sense. It's like one semester at most. It's what, 2 or 3 months? How long is the middle school basketball season lasting?
It's like there's a lot of things about my childhood that traumatized me.
And that was self-imposed. You quit the team. You weren't kicked off because you weren't good enough. You didn't make the team, and that would almost make more sense. Oh, I didn't make the team, so then they all hung out together, and I couldn't hang out with them because I wasn't on the team. You said you quit the team because you were so good. You were the only person to make the team in 6th grade, and then you started some games in 7th grade, but then you decided 8th grade I want to play. They didn't boot him. They booted him out because he was a creepy, awkward pervert, even at 13, that nobody wanted to hang out with, and they knew he was ruining their chances with the girls because he's like...
helping me figure all
So I'm glad she's helping you figure that out. But what does that have to do with the sexual attraction to kids?
No. Well, shit. Casey, Lorne thought he just gave you the full explanation there. You still have more questions? Damn it!
I don't know. But see, that's the other thing is I'm not.
You don't know, so why are you bringing it up? What does that have to do with attraction to you? I don't know.
but see, that's the other thing is I'm not really sexually attracted to them.
Oh.
I don't get a hard on when I see a kid.
Oh. You just talk to him sexually.
That's what she's trying to help me figure out.
Well, yeah, I'm sure you don't go through Walmart, see a kid, and get a boner, but I mean, clearly there's some kind of link there. I mean, clearly you have some sort of sexual attraction deep down that is causing. I mean, you must know it because you failed the question. So there must be something in you. You must know something you're not admitting to yourself, at least.
I'm admitting to you right now that I don't know. I don't know what it is.
See, you remember, Casey, earlier when I said I promised for the last couple days that I know the truth and we don't need to step away and all this kind of stuff. I'll show you the proof. Now I'm saying, yes, I do, but I don't know why. I'm just being honest.
All I can tell you is I don't get a hard on when I look at young girls.
Right.
That's a lie. That's a lie. We know we have, Lauren, I have dozens of photos of you getting a hard on to what you thought was a child for 32 months. Now, I edited them all out in the pornography. It's all blurred. But you definitely have your half-heart erection there.
Okay, I know you don't get a hard on, but you are attracted to them, and that's what you can't figure out?
Maybe, and that might be part of what she's trying to help me figure out because of my childhood, because of stuff that happened in my childhood.
It's nothing to do with your childhood.
I mean, that must be something that she's seen that I haven't figured out, and she's trying to help me figure it out.
So how is she going to help you figure out that you're attracted to children? What is she going to do?
She's helping me to reparent myself.
Yeah. How are you going to reparent yourself about being attracted to minors?
So I can get my mind away from what I was traumatized by and actually
That's not even reparenting.
Live my life now like I am. Because it's like if nothing's ever mentioned to this stuff about me or to me, I can continue going on and being me.
I don't know if you caught what he's saying here because he's learning it. But basically, he's saying, as long as nobody brings up my past of what I did or I've done in the past, and everyone just completely say, okay, that was the past, we're not going to bring it up anymore, he can just be himself right now and he'll be fine. As long as nobody brings up anything I've done and just leaves me alone, I would be fine.
Without thinking about the past. But the stuff is constantly mentioned to me all the time. So it's like my mind is always going back there. And then it's also my, what's the word I'm looking for?
My mind's always going back. What's the word I'm looking for? Should be reflection. I don't think it's going to be reflection, though. Because you should reflect on your crimes and learn how to not do them anymore.
When a person thinks better of themselves. What's the word?
Oh, self-esteem. That's where you're going for, Lauren?
I'm looking for.
When a person thinks better of themselves?
Yeah, thinks and feels better of themselves. When they
like your self-esteem?
Yes, there we go. Self-esteem.
There we go. It's all of our fault. Everyone trying to bring up everything he's done is ruining his self-esteem. And so, really, all of this is our fault. People won't let him move on.
My self-esteem is down because
you're a worthless piece of regardless of the TCAP and pedophile stuff, you're a worthless piece of in everything you have in life. Is that why you feel low self-esteem, Lauren? because I actually don't believe you have low self-esteem. For some reason, you have a greatly inflated sense of self-esteem. You think you look like Justin Timberlake. You don't believe it when women say you're not attractive or they don't want you. You refuse to believe it. You have a super ego, Lorne, of your own self-worth and self. You're like, oh, yeah, I'm a country boy. I know I'm a great singer.
I do think about the past, and I do think about my childhood a lot, and that affects me, even though I don't show it to other people.
Yes, you do.
It's still in my head, and it affects me.
And you think that has some sort of link to why you are actually attracted to young girls?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you want to keep saying sexually attracted to them.
Because you are, Lorne. Dear God. You went in the chat room and talked sexually for 32 years. 32 days. 400 pages. Goddamn idiot.
Well, that's what it is, Lorne. I mean, I'm just saying what it is.
But see, it's like you. You don't look like a teenager anymore, and I am so attracted to you.
Lorne, what the You said earlier in these calls and chat and texts and emails that you got the DVD out of the box of your Discovery to see the Casey on the left here so you could see how she looked. You're so pretty. Your hair is so straight. My jaw never hit the floor. Color panties and bra. This is what happens when you just don't slap an idiot. Like, they should just put him down.
Well, yeah, I don't think you're exclusively attracted to kids. It's just part of what you're attracted to.
Plus, you called her ugly to Jamie. Are we forgetting that, Lorne? You said repeatedly that she's ugly to Jamie.
You could be attracted to both.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
there's not many women in the world that I've been attracted to as much as I've attracted to you.
I've liked you for a long time.
I thought you had blonde hair. I haven't had a kiss yet.
Okay, but I mean, that's
very
nice and all.
serious when I say that.
Right. Well,
You said Kayla was the beautiful, precious princess. You tell every woman they're the most beautiful person you've ever seen.
Oh,
thank you. But that's
really like
great. But that doesn't.
Back this up.
But I mean, that's
very
nice and all.
serious when I say that.
Right. Well, thank you. But that's
really like
great. But that doesn't. I mean, you can think I'm the prettiest woman in the world, but that doesn't change that you still have that attraction to the children.
And this is what I was talking about the other day, right? This is awkward. Why are you talking about how attractive she is as an adult? Like, why are you making these statements? Anybody with a normal sense of, like, just rejection, this is awkward. Why are you saying these things? It's embarrassing. Stop steering it back to how attractive she is and how much you love her and you're going to get with her when you're talking about your offenses.
But I don't know why. I don't.
Well, I know you don't know why. It's not like it's not something you just will know. You just are.
No, he will not sleep with anyone. He wouldn't sleep with. He will not sleep with somebody that is not young enough to be his daughter or granddaughter. He will not sleep with people his own age.
But see, it's like Lisa Hartman.
Oh
I've known of Lisa Hartman since I was a teenager. My God,
Lorne, naming adults actresses you might be attracted to does not disprove that you have an attraction to minors.
Well, no, you just are.
But see, it's like Lisa Hartman. I've known of Lisa Hartman since I was a teenager.
Okay, so you were attracted to her when she was a minor. Lorne, you cannot be this. How could one man be so stupid? He brings up the evidence that he's attracted to adults by saying, "Oh, I've loved her since I was a teenager." I assume she was a teenager at the same point. Who is Lisa Hartman? Lisa Hartman. Okay, 69 years. So she would have been older. Okay, fine. She wasn't a minor at that point. I don't believe you, though, Lorne, that you just named an adult.
My God, I was so attracted to her.
Oh, good.
And to this day, I'm just so attracted to her. And Olivia Newton-John. To this day, I'm still attracted to Olivia Newton-John, and she's 70-something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like I said, you are exclusively attracted to kids. You're attracted to people of, a wide range from 9 to 80, whatever.
No, I'm not attracted to 9.
Well, 10, I don't
Well, in the report, it says you are, Lorne. So shut the up.
know how that girl was on the TV, but you know what I mean.
But I'm not attracted to her. I was offended by that.
Oh.
Okay,
But then you were having thoughts about the things that could happen to her sexually. That's fantasy, Lorne.
well, still, you from 10 to 90 is your range, and it's
No, I don't know, because I don't want 10 to even 25 anymore.
Oh.
right. I know you don't want one, but that doesn't change that you're attracted to them. You can't help that you look at them and say, wow, you're beautiful or you're sexy. That doesn't mean you want to date one.
Well, that's what it feels like.
No, Lauren, I know what you're going to say. This is so
People are
stupid.
saying.
He's saying that people, when they say he's attracted to, 9-year-old, 10-year-olds, minors, that they're accusing him of saying, I want to date them. I want to date this 4th grader. No one is saying that, Lauren.
That's what it feels like. That bothers me.
Children, they're not saying you want to date one. Well, they are saying that, but that's not all they're saying.
But that's what bothers me, though.
What?
Look, he's just going to... He's not going to take him out to dinner first.
Because when people say stuff, it bothers me when people say stuff.
What
Oh, Lauren, does it bother when people say the things about you that are true?
bothers you?
That saying that I'm attracted to them, it makes me feel like they think that I want to date them.
I can't. I didn't even back it up. He said it as if it's time. What is wrong with this man? This is why he's never getting out probation. This is why he's never getting out of rape class.
No, they.
And plus, Lauren, aren't you the one that said you had all these one-night stands and you didn't date these people, so just having sex with them was a one-night stand? So why are you tying, what the one-night stands were fake, right? So why are you tying attraction to dating?
Don't all think that you want to date them. Some of them think you want to just have sex with them, or masturbate to them or look at them.
Well, I don't want to do that either.
But you do.
But you're attracted to them.
Apparently, there's some part of me that's attracted to them. I don't know what it is, and he's trying to help me figure it out.
Your penis?
Yeah.
I don't want to be attracted to anybody that's underage.
No, I know.
I don't care to be attracted to anybody that, like I said, that's under 25 even.
But if you're saying you don't want to, that means you are. You just wish you weren't, Lauren.
Right.
I can think they're pretty, but I don't want anything.
Well, right. I'm sure
Wait, what
other
did you say?
like pedophiles.
I
Right. Well,
can think they're pretty, but I don't want anything.
I might think they're pretty. Stop saying it, Lauren.
Well, right. I'm sure other like pedophiles, they don't want to be attracted to kids. It's something you can't help.
But I'm not sexually attracted to them, though.
Oh my God.
You are. You find them sexually attractive.
No, but I don't want to date them.
I'm glad everybody tells me the way I feel.
Well, because I'm not telling you, I'm helping you understand, because that's what attracted means. I'm not telling you, I'm helping you interpret the answers. When you fail a polygraph question about being attracted to them, and then you come out and say, oh, I don't know why I failed it, but I am attracted to them, I'm helping you come to terms with it.
Nancy, Miss Sinclair, oh my God, he says it and retracts it. Yeah, I mean, that's why you'll see again. That's why, again, it's good to see the beginning and the end. He's saying these statements, but you will see before here where he goes all the way up to saying, yeah, I wanted to have sex with a virgin. I was attracted to a 13-year-old kid, to Debbie. And then he immediately pulls it back once he decides or gets the feeling that Debbie's not as interested in him. Like, oh, you just tricked me into saying that so we could have a relationship? He's just lying when he says it. He thinks he is trying to take the minimum step in order to get people to stop talking about it with him.
And it's good that you come to terms with it, because that's how you're going to be able to learn and grow. If you keep denying it, you're not going to get any better.
I've always been attracted to facial features more than anything.
Okay, but did you hear what I said? I mean...
I heard what you said.
Then that's good. That's a step in the right direction for you. To acknowledge that you have the attraction to the children, and then you meet with those people like your therapist and probation who are there to help you. They're not there to fuck around with you or anything.
Sure, Lauren.
They're there to make sure that you understand these feelings and don't act on them.
But how do I say that I'm sexually attracted to them when I'm not sexually attracted to them?
Well, you just...
Honestly, I don't understand. I want to know what Lauren's definition of sexually attracted to them is. Does he believe sexually attracted means, oh, I want to have sex with, or like the purposeful thinking, like, yes, I want to have sex with this person. Like this specific person. Oh, I'm sexually attracted to. Like, he doesn't understand you're sexually attracted to women would include all women, but he's thinking like it's individual person. Otherwise, he just thinks they're cute. I just think they're attractive, not sexually attractive. What is wrong with this man's brain?
Okay, go ahead.
I've always been attracted to the face.
Always been attracted to the face. And the hair. Don't forget the hair, Lauren. But here. William Phipps. $4.99. Thank you. How hilarious is that he's talking to Rod? He's literally talking to Rod with a voice changer. And Two Rod, Two Furious is one of his most iconic blow-ups. Thanks a lot. Oh, just imagine his little brain exploding. And if he ever found out, I don't know if he ever technically found out or if he grasped it, that Casey was really Rod the whole time. Just like Jamie was Will.
To the face and to the hair. I've always
There we go.
loved
The hair.
the face and the hair of people, of women, of females.
Okay, well, when you say attractive, what are you saying when you say you're attracted?
It's pretty.
It's pretty.
Right, so you're attracted to what?
Could Lorne be talked into admitting anything? No. Sorry, I'll read the whole thing. Libby says, hear me out. Obviously, you know all this way better than I do, but it sounds to me like Lorne has a problem understanding. He sounds like he could be talked into admitting anything. Is this wrong? I would say it's wrong. It's not wrong for thinking that, but once you hear enough, he can't be talked into anything because he refuses to even acknowledge. Like, the counselors could talk him into something. The only reason he will be, quote, talked into something is with the promise of that he's going to, motivation number one, have physical contact with the female. The only reason he admits this stuff to the catfish is because he thinks it's closeness. Not that he believes it. Because if it's not tied to that promise, he will deny it 100% because he knows it's something people don't like. So when he gets cornered by evidence, then he kind of has to admit it as little as possible. Whatever I can get up to that line, whatever I need to get you to stop talking about this, and then we can just move on and get married and live a happy life. He does have a problem understanding, but only because he's only ever thinking about himself. Does that make sense? He is only thinking about stuff from his perspective because he's so selfish and he's stupid.
The face, mostly. That's what it is. The face. Well, because it's like Carrie. She was.
He's talking about one of his one-night stands.
She wasn't a small girl.
Okay,
She had some weight on her. Huh?
We're talking sexually.
Well, I know. I was attracted to Carrie sexually.
He's not capable of empathy. Yes, unless he is empathy for himself.
She wasn't a small girl, but she had such a pretty face.
I'll add this on Libby. He has a problem with logic. He doesn't understand logical conclusions, right? That's why his lies suck so badly, right? His story about dump truck man. Oh, he gets confronted by Jamie about you aren't searching for a job, and then he will say, "Okay, yeah, no, actually, I was looking for a job. You know, I ran into this guy. He had 2 dump trucks, and then I said, hey, can I drive one of the dump trucks? And he said, I'm not hiring now. Well, how the 2 dump trucks get there with one person? Lorne? Or the Christmas tree story, the 4-footer. Yeah, no, I had a Christmas tree last year. You were in prison last year. No, I cut one down from my yard. Where was it? I saw pictures of your trailer. It wasn't in there. Oh, I didn't take a picture of that tree. No, I wanted to do it because, I like Christmas. And he makes the lies up on the spot. Silent Rick, when he's getting driven home. And he's an idiot. But he can, I want to make it clear, he would never be talked into a false confession. Because he will never admit what he did. Ever.
Okay, that's good.
Her personality was really nice.
Wow, that's awesome. But that's not what we're talking about. You can have as many crushes on adult women you want. That's real nice.
Silent Rick.
What we're talking about is the ones that aren't of age. The ones that are like, under 18.
Wait, what?
I'm cool with you
What part, Napalm Sunday?
finding adult women attractive. I don't care. But I'm saying,
I'm not questioning the act of muting. I'm just wondering what it is about this part.
good that you're admitting that you have the sexual attraction to the younger girls, because that's what probation wants to hear from you in order to help you.
I don't want to be attracted to them.
You don't want to, but you are.
It bothers me. You think it shouldn't bother me?
Nobody said that. Okay, go with the straw man argument again, Lorne.
It bothers me.
Right. So they're probably happy that it bothers you. If it didn't bother you, that would be very disturbing.
It affects my life, though.
Right, but you keep admitting it, and then you backpedal instantly. Like, I know it's hard for you to admit it.
That's why I backpedal, because I don't like admitting it.
I know, Lorne, but think of it this way. You're not saying anything that people don't already know, or like probation knows. There's a reason you're on probation.
Bothers me.
I know that you are. What's important is that you realize you are.
Because I knew never
and then
wanted
you
to go
meet
there.
with a professional to help you manage those feelings.
I realize that I am, but I don't like admitting that I am.
I know.
But admitting it or not, Lorne, only impacts you. Nobody else is like, well, he didn't admit it. Can't be true. It only impacts you, Lorne, by not admitting who you are.
That's not easy thing for me to admit. I don't.
No, it's not easy for any to admit.
I mean, I hate it though. I despise it.
Well, no shit,
I don't like
Lorne.
it at all.
I don't think anyone would like it.
Good. Nobody likes it. You aren't supposed to like it. If you liked it.
Yeah, and Compass Realty Hit Dan says again, he says what would help him is if she met him in person. To that extent, or to add on to that, as soon as Debbie gets him to admit that he wanted to go over there and have sex with an underage girl, even though he's only doing it because he wants a relationship, he further proves that by when she says you should just tell people this, and it would help you on your process of learning about yourself in therapy. He's like, well, I could never do it unless you were here with me. I could never do it unless you were here right by me. So he basically wants Debbie to fly out, and they're going to do some kind of political announcement or whatever press conference where he's standing there and Debbie's standing right by him, rubbing his back, and he's like, never meant to do it, but I know him. He is only using it for sympathy because he thinks he's getting sympathy at certain points and closeness.
That would make you even more dangerous. And,
Sorry, I'll back it up because I broke that up longer.
I despise it. I don't like it at all.
Good. Nobody likes it. You aren't supposed to like it. If you liked it, that would make you even more dangerous. And, admitting it to yourself or not doesn't change the fact that you even said yourself that you avoid masturbating because you're scared you might think of a kid. So what we all know what that means. You know what that means. I know what it means. And if you told probation that, or you told the polygrapher that, they all know what it means.
No, well, to Lorne, it means he's not attracted to kids, Casey.
What, that I'm attracted to kids?
Yes, Lorne. Yes.
Yes.
You know how much I hate the sound of that.
We know.
I know you hate the sound of it. I already told you it's good that you hate the sound of it. You shouldn't like it. But that's what it's called. Whether you want to say it out loud or not, you know it in your head. I know it.
I've had to stop masturbating before.
Because of the thought?
Because I knew that a thought had popped into my head, and I'd stop right there.
Yeah.
Like, what it pissed me off.
And there's an excellent follow-up question here by Casey.
And that's why That's why I don't masturbate unless I have a clear mind.
Well, your brain is empty, so that shouldn't be so hard.
Well, so what kind of...
Even though, wait, Lauren, what about the images of the high school girls you went to high school with that you were jerking off to, that you reported in the report? Other than those times. And Mary on Little House on the Prairie?
thought? When you say a thought, like what?
Just a thought of anyone that's underage. Just a thought of a girl.
All of
But
a
like
girl.
just standing in front of you, or what? Like,
Yeah, just there. Just putting an image of her face in my head. If it passes through, I can't do anything.
Well, if the image is passing through, Lauren, it's because you're thinking about him sexually.
I just
well,
stop.
are these girls?
Huh?
Just look like, are these just girls you see at places?
No, it's just, it doesn't matter who it is. It's just if any image of a girl pops into my head, I just stop.
Did you ever get an image of a boy in your head?
God, no.
Lauren, you very clearly just answered the question. There's never a picture of a boy coming to your head. God, no, because you're not gay, right? So the fact that you have images of minor women or minor kids coming into your head means you are attracted to them sexually.
Okay.
No.
Because you're not attracted to boys.
Not right.
Right.
You don't find boys sexually attractive.
Right.
Okay, so then what does that mean while you're having sexy time? What does that mean when the image of a young girl pops into your head?
I know you want me to say it.
Lauren, yes, this is what everyone is trying to get you to admit, Lauren.
I don't want
I think you want to say it too.
No, I don't want to say that.
Well, I think you want to say it. It'll make you feel better.
That means that I'm sexually attracted to girls.
Yup. Lauren, stick with it. All right, now we go to 72. And this is where last 7 minutes is where he just throws it all away at the end.
So in what way are you attracted to little girls that you aren't in little boys?
It's cute.
Just cute.
But what about, you said that little girls, you're attracted to them, but in a different way, that you aren't to boys?
Because boys are boys, and I'm not attracted to boys. Girls they just have a different way about girls. Girls have a different way about them than boys do.
Different way about them.
But you get what you just said right there? You're not sexually attracted to little boys, and that's how you're different to little girls. That's what you just said.
I'm not sexually attracted to little girls anymore.
See, there we go. Right back. Lauren, first off, you said anymore, meaning you admit that you were at one point, which doesn't go away. Secondly, you just got done explaining how you had to stop jerking off because a picture that disturbs you in your mind, an image would come into your mind. This is 2 days later than the call we just listened to. So I don't know. I feel like this has got to be 8-2.
You just said you're like...
This has got to be 8-2. Or the other call was 8-4. Whatever. Blue screwed up one of the dates. This is the same call.
I can find
face, Casey. It's their face.
Your face.
You just said, I think little boys can be cute. Yes. Am I attracted to little boys? No. Am I attracted to little girls? Not in the way that you think. And I just asked you, well, what's the difference? And you said, because I'm not attracted to boys.
Real quick. Where's this girl's face? Where's this girl's face? Huh, Lauren?
So?
I'm
not.
Just back this up. This idiot. Yeah, this is the same day as a call. I'm just going to go back, all the way back.
Hello?
So
Oh.
in
Or maybe it's...
what way are you attracted to little girls that you aren't in little boys?
There must have been text messages in between here. So maybe this is 8-4. Because there is text message we don't have. So there's a conversation that's continuing from 8-2. He's going back and forth. I wish we had those text messages.
Just cute.
But what about, you said that little girls, you're attracted to them, but in a different way, that you aren't to boys.
Yeah, no, and Katie, got it.
Boys are boys, and I'm not attracted to boys. Girls they just have a different way about girls. Girls have a different way about them than boys do.
But you get what you just said right there? You're not sexually attracted to little boys, and that's how you're different to little girls. That's what you just said.
I'm not sexually attracted to little girls anymore.
But you just said you're like,
it's
I can
their
find
face,
both.
Casey. It's their face.
Their face.
You just said, I think little boys can be cute.
Remember, Lauren, when during the chat log when you said sexy little body in the, or what do you say? Sexy little thing in the pool, sexy little body on you. You said body.
Yes. Am I attracted to little boys? No. Am I attracted to little girls? Not in the way that you think. And I just asked you, well, what's the difference? And you said, because I'm not attracted to boys.
So? I'm not attracted to boys. I'm not attracted to boys sexually, period. That's why you threw me off when you asked me if I think little boys are cute. You asked me the other night. How do I answer that question? You know,
dude,
all kids are cute.
Insane.
All kids are cute.
Yeah, but you think girls are cuter than little boys because you're not attracted to little boys.
I just think they're cute. I'm not attracted to girls are cuter than boys. Male and adult or kids.
Oh my God. Adult or kid. Whatever. They're female. But not too adult, right, Lauren?
Why?
Yeah, stupid little baby in the picture. This little ugly stupid moron baby.
Little girls cuter than little boys.
Well, because I'm a guy and I think females are beautiful anyway. So
exactly.
Yeah, I mean it's a weird thing to say, but I would probably punch this baby if I knew it was Lauren, right, who it came up to become. I'd punch that baby. Maybe it would change something. You never know. Couldn't hurt.
Doesn't matter. It's adult or kids.
That's right.
So what are you trying to say?
That you're...
Lauren, how are you not picking up on this? What are you trying to say? Lauren. Oh my God. Hope's Camp. Obviously, he thinks of girls before they hit puberty because he was concerned if Kayla had too much hair going to it. How many hairs you got down there? Need any more hairs grow? You count your hairs. Oh, okay. Well, that's no problem. I can come when you're here.
You're attracted to little girls because you just said it like 4 times.
Casey, you think what you want. You know,
okay.
I've been trying to tell you, and you know, you're just finding reasons and excuses and shit.
Trying to lie.
So it's like, why keep fighting somebody that keeps trying to fight me back on what I
Well, because you don't even hear the things that you're saying. And these are not excuses, it's what you're saying it yourself.
The things that I'm saying, you're twisting around.
No.
Not at all.
Yeah, at all.
See? You got another comeback. Boom, got her. She said not at all, and he said, yeah, at all. It is at all, because she said not at all.
Because I think that girls are cuter than boys? To me, they are.
Why?
Just because, mostly because of the hair. That's pretty much the thing.
But you see,
like long
you're
hair.
looking at it
I like long hair. Ugh.
an attractive point of view, like you're more attracted to the hair. That's not something you should be looking at on a little girl.
What do you want me to do, Casey? I'm not attracted to him in the way that you're thinking, and I try to tell you that. But you're trying to convince me that I am.
It's amazing what he's about to say in less than 4 minutes.
But what if
With what he's saying right now and has been saying for hours.
a little boy has long hair?
Well, you're still a boy.
Oh. Lauren, you just said it's most of the hair. I like long hair. And she just asked you, what if a boy has long hair? Still a boy. God, he's so stupid. He gets himself...
But you're trying to convince me that I am.
But what if a little boy has long hair?
Well, you're still a boy.
Still a boy.
Exactly.
The facial features aren't as cute to me as what they are as a girl.
You sure it's not the fact that they have a penis, Lauren?
I know.
So?
That's what I'm saying.
So?
And you don't even see what you're saying. Why do facial features matter on a little kid?
They're different. Then the different sexes, they're different, Casey.
You should not think girls are cuter than boys because you're not sexually attracted to boys. Why does
Casey, I don't want to have sex with kids, period. Why do you keep trying to tell me that I do? Why do you keep trying to tell me that I do? Why do you keep trying to tell me that I do?
Well, because what about you're about to say in 3 minutes? Remember, he's screwed. Kids, Casey, I don't want to have sex with kids. I don't know what. I don't get that.
Why does it?
It's just amazing that within 3 minutes he's about to admit he would have sex with a kid if he could.
Gender matter.
Why does it gender matter? Jesus Christ. Why do you keep trying to tell me that I want to have sex with little kids?
Because you told me you did 2 days ago. The polygraph said you did, and you failed it, and...
You can...
Oh, smokes.
Yeah, that was the polygraph before last. Do you not realize that I've actually done work since then?
On what?
What work have you done?
I've done mental work, therapy.
Yeah, he is far more offended of being accused of being gay than being accused of being attracted to little kids or girls.
Trying to figure stuff out, why I was thinking things that I was thinking.
So you're cured?
No, I'm not cured. You know, there'll always be something that I'll find cute about a minor. It doesn't mean it's going to be a little girl.
Stop, Lauren. Just stop talking, Lauren.
It could be someone that's 17 years old and almost an adult.
Hear that again?
17 years old and almost an adult. I'm not having long drawn-out thoughts about these people, like you seem to think that I am. You're trying to convince me that I want to have sex with these kids, and I don't.
Just wait for it. He's about to say the dumbest thing ever.
Why do you think that's okay that at 52 years old, that a 17-year-old girl who's almost 18, I don't care if she's 18, 19, or 20, how do you think that's normal to find that person attractive?
I didn't say it was normal.
And you think that's okay, though?
No, I don't think it's okay. She's a minor. I told you the other night. I don't even like be attracted to anybody that's under 25.
Okay, reconcile that statement with this now, Lorne.
And that's my problem that I'm having. Is that you, right there, you just said, you know it's not normal to be sexually attracted to a girl who's 17. But you are. That's what my problem is.
Casey, it doesn't mean that I want to have sex with them.
I know you don't want to have sex with them because you're scared about getting caught having sex with them.
Yep, that's it. That's the only reason.
But there's no way that if you could have sex with a 17-year-old girl legally, there's no way you wouldn't do it.
Lorne, don't fall for this trap. Walk away, Lorne.
Legally?
Yeah, sorry, I stepped on it.
Could have sex with a 17-year-old getting caught having sex with them. But there's no way that if you could have sex with a 17-year-old girl legally, there's no way you wouldn't do it.
Legally? You're going to tell me that if 17 was legal, that you wouldn't have sex with a 17-year-old kid?
Absolutely not.
Right.
If you get the opportunity, you should kill yourself.
You stupid bastard. No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
So just a reminder, in the last 30 seconds of this call, this is 10 years into his treatment, and he is exactly the same as he was during this thing. And he says, kid.
Legal? Legally? You're going to tell me that if 17 was legal, that you wouldn't have sex with a 17-year-old kid?
17-year-old kid. Again, I'll just do one more. I mean, this is one of the reasons you should never feel sorry for Lorne. But I would say that the Lornography is the solid foundation, and then you hear this confirming that he is still the same person he was during the Lornography. William Phillips, $4.99. Hey, I'm just glad he came clean to Rod, of all people. Well, he did also come clean to Debbie.
Absolutely not.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Stop at 18 now, right?
No, I stopped at 30 years old.
Yeah, well, I've already told you that I stopped at 25.
You just said you would just do 17 if he could. What the Lorne?
You just admitted you'd have sex with a 17-year-old girl if you were allowed to.
Jesus.
You need to do more work. You need more work done in therapy.
You might have heard underneath it. You said you're just trying to find anything. Lorne, that's the only thing.
That's fucking sick.
You're just trying to fucking find anything.
You're fucking...
Lorne! That's not anything! Crack rubber wood chipper now, please. Okay, yep. You're just trying to... Like it's a technicality? Lorne, you said it!
Sick, Lorne.
Oh, whatever, Casey.
Meaning she's just trying to find any reason not to come and be up there. Not anything to criticize him over. You're just trying to find an excuse not to come up here and be real with me. Lorne kicked his dark habits in 2 months. Wow. Blackula. So, again, that's why we watch this fool, this idiot. He is the dumbest man on earth. I know I haven't convinced everyone yet. He is the dumbest, most ridiculous, worthless person on the planet. And we get to hear him be miserable on all these calls. Just good. Okay, everyone, thank you for being here. Remember to hit the like button if you haven't already. Probably will. I'm in my last week with the contract, so probably I'm not sure if I'll be going live on Friday with the regular one. I might do something midweek with something else like Mackenzie Shrilla's dad or something. I don't know. But yeah, you missed it all. You're 3 hours late, Cas3y. But you can watch a replay. Definitely will be live though on like Saturday or Sunday, right? So actually, probably not Sunday, maybe Saturday if anything. So anyway, thank you everyone for being here. Remember to kiss your fingers, delete your archives, hard eyes, kiss your face, big hug, bye.
Kayla Marie, you know you are my precious baby girl. I swear I love you just so much, my little princess, my little baby girl. Let's just have sex. Now listen to me, Kayla, miss. The penis wants his girlfriend now. Miss vagina between your legs, Kay. So tell me, did you count? Did you count those hairs down there yet? Or were there too many for you to count? Cause Kayla, if there are, I mean they just might be okay. As long as you promise to taste my wine, the white stuff that comes out of a grown man's penis. Tell me, Kayla, do you know what it's called? Because you had it too. It drips out of your vagina. When you get excited and I'll taste it. I wanna taste your cum, your 13-year-old cum, Kayla. Eating is what it's called when a man licks all up and down your clit. It's gonna feel oh so good for my precious little baby girl princess. I'm gonna pick you up and throw you in my white Dodge Ram and take you with me to my apartment. As soon as we get in, your clothes will come in all precious, but it's gonna be like, what the fuck? Get on the floor, Kayla.
Freeze forward in this bitch for real. Freeze forward in this bitch for real.
D-Mac, that's my name. I stay strapped with that razor cane. Gonna shave my lower babe.
I thought we agreed Kayla was her name.
Shut up, Lorne. This verse is mine.
I know it's yours, but you're out of your mind. Cause I love the first, the baby girl is mine.
Don't do this again, just chill. Here, pop one
of my Medicare pills. Freeze forward in this bitch for real. Freeze forward in this bitch for real. Lorne, aka son of Cord, crucified, will and green, tell me thanks the Lord. Paid the price for your sins, really miss my dog. His name was Bud and I miss him a lot. Bitch, you know I'm with the shits. Sitting here jacking at the Kayla's pics. She just so cute, you know what? I might have to go up in her butt.
Not K, let's get the shade.
Freeze forward in this bitch for real. Freeze forward in this bitch for real.